Logic and emotions has been going on for centuries, with each side presenting strong arguments for their stance. On the one hand, logic is considered to be rational and objective, providing a clear path for decision-making and problem-solving. On the other hand, emotions are seen as subjective and intangible, but essential for our well-being and personal relationships. Should you buy her a dinner, or should she learn how to cook to make a dinner? Who's right and who's wrong? Let's find out. Welcome to Emotions versus Logic, the show that pushes dating and relationships to a whole new level. With your hosts, The Real Dana and Steve the Dean Williams. The Real Dana, aka Dana with the Data, is the former co-host of the #1 YouTube morning show, Star in the Morning. She's currently digital content creator and co-host of the Man Up Show with Judge Joe Brown on the Real Dana YouTube channel. Her motto, F what you think and love yourself first. With over 40 years in the game, Steve the Dean Williams is an expert in relationships of all stages, from the single life to the married life and all points in between. Steve teaches men to unplug themselves from the dating matrix of TV, radio, and some of these cupcake YouTubers who cry about women all the time. The call-in number is 833-859-8744. That's 833-859-8744. Who wins tonight? Emotions or logic?
All right, that's the question. Who's going to win today? I guess that's the question. Who's going to win? I guess I'm going to win today because the stuff you have today is you.
Is it because you feel like you need a win because you always lose every week?
I don't necessarily need a win, but you're giving me a alley-oop today. With today's show, you giving me all kind of alley-oops.
I mean, maybe because I feel as though you need a win.
No, so you're saying you feel sorry for me today? Is that what you're saying? You feel sorry for your boy today, so you want to give me alley-oop? I don't need your help, lady.
Well, like pity.
I don't need your help, lady. I got this. I got this from my guy.
He says, it's women art thou. No, boo-boo. Know your scripture. It's women thou art loose. And we change loose to loss. Because of the topic that we're going to talk about.
Wow. Who are you correcting? Wait, who is that?
Me.
Oh, yeah. You correct. A little correction there. Yeah. So
take everything so literal, guys.
I know. And the worst part about it is a guy saying that. I would expect a woman coming at from a woman.
To come at me when I be doing my show with the judge, and I'll be having to straighten them bitches out too.
Wait. So wait, is he from your side or my side?
He's from my side, Mark.
Oh, so you had to correct him then.
Well, no, but it's all in good faith. But yeah, but I think because people take everything so literal. But the correct term of it is "women thou art loose." That was the T.D. Jakes books and movie. So we just took loose and changed it to lost because yes, and Steve may win today because I'm probably going to agree with him more so than usual because.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just wait. Well, you know why you're gonna agree with me because everything I say is right anyway. So it's just today. I feel like I'm gonna get a win today. I feel like I'm gonna crush it today. The way.
How can everything you say be right if you're always losing every week?
Well, no, I don't lose. It's just the guys that call in, they hurt my chances of winning. They hurt my chances.
That's part of how we determine who's winning or losing. Because it's funny when the women call in, it helps me my chances even more. It just puts the nail in a coffin. So,
well, today is this is gonna be a layup for me, man. I mean, she has given women a black eye. All women.
Miss Ebony K. Williams.
Yeah. Oh man. I guess we got other things.
The bus driver. I don't date bus drivers.
Yeah.
Sperm bank.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. I think, a lot of women behind the scenes are smashing Dusties because you call them Dusties, we call them men over here. But it's pretty interesting because she has a following of women who are desperate, needy, lonely, And they'll probably listen to what she's saying. But I mean, before we get into that, or is that the thing? Do we have anything to talk about before we get into that?
There's stuff to talk about. And along with the Ebony K. Williams comment, of course, we have to lump Carly Russell up in that. That's the leader. All right.
But, yeah. Okay. So when you have something to share, let me know. I'll share it.
Which one is this?
Oh man.
Okay, I think it's this one.
All right. Okay. I'll add it right now. There you go.
Okay. You see it?
Yes.
So it says, okay, so this is, I like to go to this Instagram sites because they put up like posts of other people. It says, men are easy. First of all, what do we gain from playing hard to get exactly, right? So that's, I guess, a woman is saying, men are easy. What do we gain from playing hard to get? And then somebody responded, men are only easy when it comes to sex. Try getting a committed relationship out of him and let's see. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't. Men are not easy. Males are easy. Women have to actually work for a man. A woman has to put in time for a man. A woman must prove that she is worth his time. She has to prove he's worth the attention. She has to prove that she's worth his respect. She has to prove then last that she's worth the dick. So a man has certain criterias and standards that a woman must adhere to versus a regular male that would just give his body away for free.
Okay, well, men are easy when it comes to sex. A woman don't got to do no work. She just got to show up and smile, and then that's it. And then y'all quick to take your pants down and penis.
That's someone you're in.
That's not my.
Okay, well, no. What I'm saying is that that's where you have everything wrong. A woman has to prove that she is worth a man's time. You just can't come in thinking just because you have a backside and some breasts that a man is just going to give you play. It's just like going to a job. You're just not going to walk into a company and just because you look the part doesn't mean you get the job. So a man, again, is different from a sucker, like you call your men. Suckers and thirsty.
When it comes to sex, you are easy.
No, it's not. No, we're not.
Commitment, that is a whole nother thing.
Oh man, stop. Okay, for some reason, you have been around so many thirsty tricks who have been trying to get your booty that you've never been around a guy that says, "Wait a second, you're not special. You've got to prove that you're worth the dick." That's
what do you call that? That's a small percentage of men who actually think and move that way. So but in general, when it comes to sex, you're easy when it comes to sex. Because majority of the men are not going to say, well, I got to see if you're worthy of it. No, because if that was the case, you wouldn't have a whole bunch of kids with different women running around here. You wouldn't have all these men up in child support if you were so concerned about who gets to jump up and down on your penis. So again, when it comes to sex, it's so easy to have sex with you guys. Yes, we don't have to play hard to get because you're willing to drop your pants.
Well, here's a question. And wait, before we ask the question, Mr. Harris, this is not pointless because fools like you are the reason why they say you males are easy. Because weak thinking people like you will just automatically run behind a woman because you're not standing as a man, sir. So this is points. This has a point to it, sir. I'm sorry, D. Did you want to answer this question first? Ladies first.
Do I have to prove if I'm worth the privilege to serve and submit and worship and even just to massage your socked feet too, sir? That's a woman.
Yeah, that's a woman. Well, yes, she does have to prove that because she's not the, yes, you would have to prove that because you have to get in line. You're not the, and D, I would say for women first, I don't know if you would admit it, D, but a lot of women have a lot of guys in line, allegedly, waiting to take a position that you have to offer them. And a man has the same thing. So just because you look good doesn't mean anything. D, I have women all the time sending me photos and things. I'll be keeping it a bug with you. I have women sending me nude photos and they flirt with me and they hit me on Skype and things. And just because they send that stuff to me doesn't mean that I'm just going to run behind them and give them some of my time. And I'm sure you as well have the same thing. It's the same thing.
Well, please don't send me no dick pics. I used to get some here and there, but
Yeah.
the thing is, women who do that, because majority of men respond to it with, "Hey, how you doing? Let's go out." So that's why women do it. If you guys actually play hard to get, you probably won't see that. Or unless it's a woman who don't know how to be seductive, and they think, okay, if I just put it out there, that's going to get them. And most of the time it does, because
Yeah.
that's what your guys respond to when it comes to sex. Now you're saying, see, you're not being honest, because maybe you're talking about yourself, Steve. When it comes to sex, you're not easy. But we're talking about the generalization of all men. Men in general, they are easy when it comes to sex. Commitment is a whole nother ball game. You're not easy when it comes to commitment.
No, I agree. I agree. Males are easy. Tricks are easy. Thirsty guys are easy. The world is full of thirsty, needy tricks who will, for anything, they will buy and pay. Matter of fact, I was out to dinner last night. And right across from me, now this place, again, I don't talk about money, but this is a kind of like a Ruth Chris kind of thing. I guess that's what you call it, like a kind of a nice restaurant, right? So right across from me was this guy who took a woman out. She was all the way on one side of the table, and I know he was trying to get it. And my thing is why on earth would you take a woman out to dinner knowing she's not even interested in you, especially a place like that? You're not going to understand McDonald's or something, but when you spend money, you should never spend it on somebody you just meeting. But like I say, that's why they're easy, because they're trying to impress women.
Well, wait a minute. How do you know that she wasn't into him?
Okay, let me tell you how. Every time he reached over to try to touch her, she pushed his hand away. Every time he tried to scoot close to her, she would scoot a little bit over to the other side. Every time when she got up and
why were you them that hard like that?
I'm sorry?
Why were you observing them that hard?
Well, because it's funny to me, because I know that, okay, I know this tricking. It's like a sixth sense. And I feel bad for the guy, because the guy, and I always see this, these young men have been taught this lie that they have to take women out to dinner. And this is why they're easy, because all the woman have to do is just show up and she gets a free meal. Does she have to really buy groceries or anything like that? She can say, I'm hungry. She can get lunch whenever she wants, breakfast whenever she wants, and dinner whenever she wants, at the cost of somebody else, and not even have to spend her money.
So?
No, what you mean so? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're saying so, but that's the problem. That's why they're easy. You don't have to spend, D, not you. I'll say in another world, a lady like you can say, you know what? I don't have any grocery money. And I promise you, if you say that to the guys that's on your list, they will give you absolutely money for groceries.
So if I ask you, Steve, can you loan me $100? I don't have any food in my house. You wouldn't do that?
I would say, excuse me, I couldn't hear what you said. Yeah, I'll loan $100. No, why would I do that? I'll guide you to someone wait. You're telling me that
right now, me asking you, can you loan me $100?
No, why? No, I wouldn't do that. No, why would I do that? Now, if my boy asked me for 100, I'd take care of my boy before I take care of you.
We're not friends.
No. We're associates.
Even with that,
No. Why, hey, D. You know why I tell you no kindly? Because I know that right now you can go on your phone and pick any sucker you want, your pick Misha guys or whatever, or suckers, and you can ask for $100 for them. You don't need 100. You don't need my 100. You can get 100 from them suckers.
You are like a business associate. So if I'm saying, hey, can I borrow $100? Even if what if I say I'll give it back to you?
I'll put interest on there.
You'll put interest on it. Okay, that's fair enough, because that is a business exchange. There was a particular person who you loaned $200 to, honey. You ain't put no interest on it, and that person never paid you back. Because he was a man, it's okay.
Well, no, you know who paid me back?
Money.
He never paid me back. You're right. He never paid me back. But O'Shea Duke Jackson paid me back for him and for him. So I did get my money back. But you're right. You're right. You got me. You're right. You're absolutely right. You got me. You got me. You won it. You're right. I loaned him money and he never paid me back. You're right.
Already.
God, you're good. You're good. You do your homework. You're good. You're right. Hey, you're right on that one. You got a point. You're right. I loaned him money and he never paid me back. You're right. You're right.
The man who paid for him, well, that is a real man, honey, because if I was to ask that man $400, I would get it.
Yeah, well,
I have to pay it back.
Yeah, well, that's but no, you don't have to pay it back because a lot of these guys will think that's closer to having sex with you if they give you the money.
Well, technically that person could have sex with me, but that's a whole nother story.
But that's free. Yeah. Well, hey, Woo, you're absolutely right. Men and women can't be
friends. Give me the 100. I don't know. But women can't be friends. Well, we're not friends like that. We are associates, business associates. So
yeah,
I
can be friends with a woman after we have sex or something. That's when we have a friendship. That's when the friendship starts.
No,
the friendship starts after sex. And then before that, we're just we're sparring. We're not even friends. We just talk. Yeah, it's after the sex, after the sexual act.
Sex, I don't mean that you're friends with a person even after the sex.
Well, no. I'll call it a special friendship. So that means that you know what, when you want to talk about him, we can talk about him because I'll be your ear at that point. If you want me to be your ear, and you or that shoulder because you're frustrated.
This is after you have sex with her. You can take this down because I have another one to put up.
Okay, all right. Let me take that down. Let me see. We have another question here.
Because I be wanting to see my full face, honey.
Jesus. All right. So.
Oh, question. What? C.
1A.
What is QNC? Question and comment. Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Wow. I never heard that. Question and comment. Okay.
Oh, okay. And the first is the comment. 1A, great teacher, leader, like him, is always observant of his surroundings, scanning out potential servants. 2, do you ever consider using a new submissive who you know you can smash and use and leave? That's still for you, Steve.
Do I ever use a submissive? Well, no, I the thing is when you have game, you just figure out where they want to, just like what you women do. You just want to figure what place she's in. So that's when you kind of set up, okay, can you cook? I mean, what do you bring to the table? And that's where you got to, and it's something that men don't do. They don't look at, okay, what can you do for me? Can you make good breakfast? If you can make a good breakfast for me, that means the time you'll get from me is probably from midnight to the morning time. If you make a good lunch, we can see you in the daytime. If you make a good dinner, I'll see you in the evening time, or you can cook something and save it for me. So it just depends on what value, what can she do to decide where you put her and place her at.
That was for you, so I guess you answered that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I shared another thing. Okay, and this is before we start getting into the main topic.
That's a lie.
And then the questions that we did ask, are men easy, or whatever. But when you call in guys, you could, and women, you can answer that as well. Yeah. Okay, don't text back right away, fellas. Let her miss you a little bit.
So I think that's the biggest mistake guys do, because what guys do is they try to play a game with women who are gamed up. So there are apps, D, and things out there to show. Okay, I'm a Samsung guy. I guess you have an Apple phone, like your Apple
and Samsung.
Okay, well, okay. So there are things that you can have to actually see if someone read your message that people don't even know about. So what happens is when you read somebody's message and some of these things, they can recognize you read the message, right, D? And then if you're waiting to give an answer, you're telling the woman that you're trying to come up with either the perfect answer or you have nothing to say. So it's not about how can she miss what she's never had? So a lot of guys think that, well, when I first meet a woman and she messes me, I'm going to wait and make it look like I'm busy. Versus if you have something to say, why not say it? Why play games and make it look like you're busy when you're actually not, when you're looking at your phone like this? Well, is it time now? Is it time now? Is it time now? So I think that's a terrible idea. What say you?
I mean, yeah, somebody text you, you know, why am I hearing myself? Make sure audio on your end.
My audio's fine.
I hear me. It's like
I don't hear you. No, I can. Everything that's flowing in, and then everybody is hearing. We don't hear a double you or double me.
Oh, okay, good. I think that that is playing games. He looks like he's over 35. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what kids do. But even if somebody texts you, just text them back. Now, I've been told that I have a habit of delaying text messages or whatever. And then I've been told that y'all East Coast people, y'all don't text back right away. So it's not a gender thing or it's not a game plan, but it's more like if I'm out and about. And this is the thing, I will say this though about tri-state area people. We see the text, and if you're not asking a direct question, but you're just stating something, we'll read it and we're answering the question out loud, in our heads or to ourselves. And then it's like, dude, you should be texting what you're saying. So other than that, but when it comes to, okay, I met a guy and I'm getting to know him and he texts me, or let me wait an hour, let me wait 15 minutes. No, when somebody texts me and I see it, I'm going to text them back. Like, hey, what's up? You know, I don't play. Yep. This is the thing. You shouldn't play games at any age, but especially when you're grown, like over 35, stop playing them games, honey. Stop.
Right. I think I think the worst part, I think this is the worst part that they don't understand. She can't miss you when you're one of many guys that are hitting her up. So please understand that she's not going to wait for you to come around. They're not. If there's somebody, okay, again, I know women get hit up all the time, right? So yes, they're going to talk to the ones that they might have a little interest in or something, because a woman, come on, let's be honest, cannot answer every guy that hits you up every day. There's just too many people.
Like a majority of women have a whole bunch of men texting her all the time. That's not true.
Well, in her DMs. I'm not saying in their DMs. I'm saying, okay, listen. DMs, I'm talking about.
That's not the real world. When I'm like social media DMs, that's not the real world. I'm talking about in the real world, somebody has your phone number texting you. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. I think that comment, what that guy said, make them wait or miss you. That's he's saying that after he slept with them, because I've experienced that after somebody, you know, you deal with someone and then they try to like call themselves not being into you or not trying to play like they don't really like you, but they really do. So, you know, trying to play it cool or whatever. This whole comment here sounds like someone who already had sex with her and don't want her to know that I enjoyed it, I want it again, and I like you.
Well, I don't. Again, a man doesn't play games. There's like you were saying. I hear what you're saying. You know, from the DMV, not New York, but DMV. But I understand what you're saying. There's sometimes you can grab a phone and you can see the message, but you might be doing something that's a little more important. Not to say the person isn't important, but you're taking care of business, so to speak. So on that case, you might forget, or you just see it or be seen or something like that, and then move on. But I just don't understand the games.
And you see this, you be busy running around and you don't see it. So you see the text and you read it, text it back. Unless you need to think about how you're going to answer if it's serious. But even then, when you see the text and even if you have to think and then send the text. Don't just push it aside. Don't play a game. Well, I'm a text in 30, because that means you in there for 30 minutes, counting down 30 minutes. So you wasting your own time. I don't got time for it.
Playing games. All right. So here's a question right here. I'll let you.
How should I respond to a girl who says she wants to talk a little more online before exchanging numbers without asking questions I don't care about?
All right. Well, I'll let you get first. I'll let you get. Why don't you give me your emotional side on this?
It's not even emotion. My thing is you met her online. So how should I respond to her who who's who said she wants to talk? Just respond okay. Why do you have to think about your response?
Well, Unique hit it on the head. The truth of the matter is, when a woman is actually interested in you, she's gonna want to talk to you more. Okay, she's gonna want to know more about you. So, um, I think unfortunately the woman sees him as boring. I think she's not interested.
I'm saying, sir, this is this is online. This is online. Um, it doesn't matter. If
Yeah,
she
man.
if she says, "Oh, I don't want to meet up right away. I just want us to communicate online," just say okay and
Yeah,
move on. And then if she hits you up, and then but the online, like online meaning what? Online, like on social media DMs, because that one you don't need to reply back right away because you're not going to see it right away. So who cares? Just like, all right, no problem.
yeah, but if you're talking to someone online, they're gonna want more from you than just that type of communication. I would lead her. What I would say for me, D, I would lead her towards like a WhatsApp or a Instagram, so I can have more ways to communicate. So I would lead there. If without getting her number, I can do all my.
What if she wants to keep it online? So again, WhatsApp, you have to have your personal number. If nobody is not giving you the personal number and they just want to keep it in the DMs,
Hmm?
you should not be trying to figure out why or what should you say next or decipher that. Just say okay and keep her in the matrix. It's not that hard. It's not that serious because it's the matrix.
Well, I guess this is a woman right here. D, you can answer that one right there.
And what are you looking for in a man? Answer love God, but they're all looking for that. When a man asks, our men ask, what are you looking for in a man? Just say money. Yeah, I'm looking for a man to pay my bills. Because for him to even ask that question,
Yeah, run. Yes, black and silver. If I were you, I'd run. I'd block his number and I would run. Or like D said, if you want to run game, you can say, I'll let you know when you take me to, what is it, Rue Chris or whatever? What is it? Chris, where's the place that Rue?
Chris, that's
Yeah.
and I would take my grandkids.
Well, she could. Well, I'm just saying she could run game if she wanted to. And listen, you're in a good position, black and silver. You got a weak thinking male. So if you want to take him for his money, he's open right now because no man is going to ask that silly question.
So okay, so if a man has asked you that, then you have to right. So this is the thing, right? So being that he's stupid enough to ask you that, then you need to be calculated yourself. So you need to say to yourself and be honest with yourself. Do you want a relationship? Do you want a marriage? What do you want? Do you just want sex? If you want a marriage, or that means a relationship, if you want marriage, then yeah, you kind of could say you don't even want to say if he has money and you want him to be your man, don't say you want a relationship. So, what are you looking for in a man? I'm looking for a man who is adventurous, um,
Money, money,
respectful,
money.
can make me laugh. Don't bring up commitment and don't bring up money, even though that's what you want.
Someone is saying that the woman wants to fill him out more, and I think that's full of it. I'll let you reply that because I think that's a lie.
Well,
That's
Christine, I don't know how old you are. If you're under 35, then that is true for you. If you're under 35, I'm over 35. I am not. And if I just want to keep it online in the matrix, then okay. But whether she wants to keep it in the matrix or not, I'm just telling a guy if she wants to keep it in the matrix, that's no sweat off your back. You should be like, okay, and then move on to the next. You could keep her in the matrix and you could see her hop in and out. It's stop trying to figure out how can I get her out of the matrix. Keep the bitch in the matrix because that's where she want to be. Why are you trying to persuade her to leave the matrix?
well. The thing is, the person, this Mr. CS, is wrong. Is that I'll give credit to women. A lot of women who are mature enough and been around enough guys actually know exactly what they want and they can tell where this thing is going. So the fact she doesn't want to fill him out, she's just not interested in him. That's point blank. If a woman is interested, believe me.
Well,
Yeah.
don't even rack your brain. When she says keep it online, just say okay and keep it moving. Don't try to say, well, does that mean she's not into me? Does it mean she is? Does it mean just who gives a fuck what it means? Just leave it there. That's it.
Yeah.
I want to know when y'all send y'all questions, I need to know your ages.
I'm just saying this one saying this right here is that
serial killers down the street. It's serial killers next to you. It's serial killers at the bar. It's serial killers everywhere. So,
yeah, right. And that's why I'm sure what happened was the woman went and checked out his Instagram and she did some background work on him and realized, well, I just don't see a connection. Again, if a woman's not feeling a connection, she's not feeling it. So it's not that it has to be a connection of sex, D. It's got to be a connection moving towards something, and they just wasn't. A lot of guys can't accept that. When a woman says, "I need to take more time," I'm throwing you back in the water. I'm not gonna waste my time on that.
The serial killers on social media. So if you meet a guy like at a festival or whatever, you want to give him your number. If he say, "Hey, how can I contact you?" or you're going to give him your IG information, I'll be like, oh, "Okay, cool. I want to fuck." But see, that's why I need to know your age, because if you are a Gen Z or a young millennial, y'all live in a matrix and you think that's reality.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Here's a question. I'll go behind you on this one.
If a man has a hard time getting women and never had sex, does that make him hate people in society? You sound creepy. I don't know if that. Are you talking about yourself? If a man has a hard time getting a woman and never has sex, well, how old is he? Again, okay, going overseas, when they put the cue for the questions, if they don't have their age, then don't bring the question up. I need to know your age.
Right. Just put a Q and put your age beside it, please.
Listen, who are these people having a hard time getting a woman, never had sex? Well, how old are they?
Yeah.
Woman, or is this a man?
Well, I would answer Ace's his or her question. I think it's a man saying this, a guy.
Sex, and you don't know how, and you need advice with that.
Yeah. It's really.
You should ask a therapist.
Yeah, it's really interesting that is the fact that you're having a hard time has nothing to do with the woman. So why would you hate a woman or hate society when you're the issue and the problem because you haven't learned anything? And you can't blame women for the fact that you're not interesting to women. You're just not interesting to yourself. So don't blame women or society for your failures. So that doesn't make you hate people. It's just that your self-importance, your ego, and you feel or you have in your mind a warped sense of reality where you feel that you deserve women. And that's not true. You don't deserve anything. So you need to think about that. Let me see. Is there any other questions? Guys, you can call in. I'm just trying to make sure we nailed all the questions. But yeah, but I think we nailed all the questions. Guys, I got a cue. Please put your age for D, but not for me, but put your age because she liked to. Oh, here we go. Now she did it right. She got a question. She's 30 years old. Here's another question. Black and Silver. What's up, girl?
Does gentlemen exist in the mind?
Yes, we do.
That's a good question.
Yes, we are. We're right here. You're talking to one.
It exists in the minds of women. There are a lot of women out here who think that gentlemen don't exist anymore, which is why, because this is why we have the Ebony K. Williams, honey, the video that we're about to play. Because she went to the sperm bank because she thinks there's not enough gentlemen out here that's willing to be in a relationship with her and get her pregnant. So women believe that that's because they have this crazy psychotic warp thing going on in their brains to make them think that gentlemen does not exist today. This is why they're going to the sperm bank, because they think gentlemen don't exist. And maybe part of it is because that's the woman's problem, because they don't want to say hello or go on a date with the bus driver.
Well, and black and silver.
And that they do want the CEOs or the hedge funds. They don't understand that they don't like you because you are acting like an asshole. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah.
Black and silver. I'm a gentleman. We have an event in September. If you go to Vegas, I can be a gentleman. And the thing about a gentleman is that he doesn't have an ulterior motive. See, the problem is there are gentlemen, and then you have fake gentlemen who portray a role of a gentleman knowing he thinks that's the way to get between your legs. So a real man is a gentleman because he's not trying to do anything but show you why he's the opportunity. So
you're not a gentleman, Steve.
I'm sorry?
You're not a gentleman.
I am a gentleman. Yeah, we got a phone call. What do you wait?
You have an alternative motive.
What are you talking about? Wait, we're gonna discuss this because
is to get her in bed.
No, it's not to get her. Hold on.
You're a gentleman. You're nice. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, let us.
Your motive is to get her in bed. Your motive is to get her to pay for the date.
Get her in bed. Wait, we're gonna wait. Let's answer this question, D, and we'll discuss. We got a call right here. 317. Can we help you, sir or ma'am?
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir. How can we help you, sir?
Yeah, that gentleman question. What's the definition of a gentleman nowadays? What do women nowadays consider a gentleman? I mean, in millennial age.
You shouldn't ask what a woman wants a gentleman or her definition of a gentleman. A gentleman is somebody that can position himself to show that he has manners.
Wait a minute. Where are you getting that definition from?
Well, what I'm saying to you is that
why
most
should
of
I
you guys,
take your definition and not
most of you guys, the first problem is go ahead. If you want mommy to tell you, go to a woman because I can get it. I get it. Mommy cut your bread for you, and you want to ask a woman. And the crazy thing about it is. A guy going to mommy.
Research, man. I'm doing research.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to go talk to the lady and get your emotional feel. Go ahead, D. He's asking you.
Thanks.
Go ahead, D. he wants to know what a gentleman is in your eyes, D, because it sounds like he's trying to.
I think sir, you need to tell me what a gentleman is, because you're supposed to be the gentleman. You're a man.
No, he's not.
Do you think the definition is the same as it was 30 years ago?
What's the definition 30 years ago?
Same definition.
What was the definition 30 years ago?
Yeah, okay.
What was the definition then and now?
I don't know. I think it was different definitions for it back then.
How are you going to ask a question and you don't even know the definition yourself? And then you're trying to compare it from different time periods, but you don't know the definition. You don't know the definition of a gentleman. You don't know what it was in a different time period or now or in the present. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to the generation now. We just didn't have y'all got on the same.
You just said, caller, you said you want to know, is it the difference between what today than it was back then? So what is it? So she's asking you. She's asking you what was a gentleman back then, sir?
I know what she's asking me, and I'm asking her what is it today. Because I got my data. I just want to know if he has some data on it today.
I need you to mute him, Steve. Let me ask you this, sir. What are you sipping on? I'm sipping on Bellini. What are you sipping on?
Nothing. I can't drink. I can't. I wish I could.
You soberly talk like you drunk. So, okay.
Yeah.
You see why? You see why they say losers are easy? You see why they losers? He doesn't even know what he is, and he doesn't even know what a gentleman is. But yet you're asking a woman to compare what a gentleman is, but you don't even know.
No, I didn't say compare.
I'm going to tell you.
I didn't say compare. I said give me the definition.
I'm gonna give you a definition.
Hey, what?
Quiet, sir. She'll give me a definition.
Definition of a gentleman today is when you allow a woman to peg you. If you allow a woman to peg you, you're a gentleman.
No, I don't think I can get paid. I can pay. I can pay now. I can damn sure pay.
You don't
Well,
know.
it scared me if she tell me she trying to pay me. She got to be like 80 or 90.
I said,
Nah, hell no.
you may hear.
Man, okay.
He's talking over me. Mute him.
Yeah, I'm muting him. Go
I
ahead.
said peg, not pay. Peg, sir. Peg.
Peg, meaning you're a sucker. That's what she's saying. You're
I
a
will
sucker.
make you a gentleman if you allow a woman to peg you.
And that's why you shouldn't be asking women questions. So, but you finished asking a woman a question, sir? You still want to ask a woman a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you ready?
I'm all female.
Yeah. Okay. I know. So she said
I'm
she
I'm
wants to know.
sucker. I'm the sucker. I'm the sucker she needs.
I know. So you want to get pegged. So you want to get
I'm
pegged
the
by a woman.
sucker she needs.
So you want to get pegged by a woman?
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all got me. Y'all got
Yeah.
me.
We got you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want you. Yeah. That's some soft stuff. No. Why? Now back to our discussion. I am a gentleman. Why do you think I'm not a gentleman?
Oh, this is me, not them.
Yeah, why a gentleman is not going to lie to a woman. He's going to have manners and he's going to keep it a buck with her, and he's not going to sit around and try to manipulate, deceive, or lie to her to get something from her. So I don't understand what
You said that you're not looking for sex or something.
why do I need to look for something she'll give me free?
No. You're not. You make it seem like your purpose of talking to a woman is not to have sex.
My purpose is to conquer. I have a different purpose. I want to conquer.
Conquer what? What are you trying to conquer?
At all. I don't. Why?
You're trying to conquer the pussy and her bank account and her wallet. Yeah.
The wallet is gonna.
You want her to be in your bed, and you want her to go to the ATM so you can spend for everything.
Sir D, you got to put your age. You got to put your age. Optimist, you got to put your age just on this show so we can find out how old you are. Okay. But
listen, about this question is stupid. My girl, because you're lying. My girl has been trying to convince me to accept an open relationship, but I don't want to do it. How do I convince her I'm the only one? Sir, she's a lesbian.
No, D, you nailed it the first time. Your answer is wrong because you nailed it right the first time. The thing is, he wants to tell his girl he wants an open relationship, but he doesn't know how to do it. So what he did was he flipped the question around to try to sidebar. So you were right the first time. He's lying.
Oh, yeah, he is lying.
He's lying.
And then it's like, okay, if he could say I'm not lying, then your woman is a lesbian. It's either or. Either you're lying or your girl is a lesbian.
Well, no, if his girl's trying to convince him that she wants an open relationship, that he's a terrible lover, and she doesn't see him as a great man.
Relationship with another woman, she's a lesbian. If she wants it with another man, she definitely don't respect you, and you are the one getting paid.
Yeah,
I'm going to give him enough credit to say he's not getting paid, but his girl is a lesbian, or he's lying.
Or he's so bad in bed or doesn't have spine and balls that she needs somebody. Matter of fact, she's just going to keep him around. So either way you're saying is
into the open. Oh my God. Listen, you're lying.
Yeah, women
gay.
Yeah, but yeah, he's lying because women don't come out and say that. Well, okay. The time they say that is when they use this, I need space. And when they say I need space, that means you're the problem. And they just don't know how to let you down easily because they know if they cut you off that you're gonna lose your shit or something and you're gonna get all crazy. So they've got to slowly back out this thing. So there's something wrong with this guy, if that's the case. If his woman's saying that, she doesn't want you, buddy. So here's a statement. It's this openness is THI. It's not dis. You got to work on how you talk. Okay. But that's a statement or a question. You give me a statement, but then you ask, how should you go about it? It's a question. So you say, I've been hitting her up with combinations and attacks, and now she's been blushing from ear to ear. Now she's curious how I look. So what I'm saying, there's something wrong with you guys, and I'm glad D is not looking right now because D would say she's winning. Because why are you talking to a woman you haven't showed her how you look? Why are you so ashamed of how you look? Why would you talk to a woman and not show her how you look from the get-go? If I were you, I would let that woman go. I would be kind enough to tell that woman that I'm not a man, and I will please block me. That's weak. That's weak. Let's see here. Any other questions? Lines are open. I'm definitely a gentleman. Oh, she's back. She's back. Oh, she's back.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, she's back. I just someone calling me a gentleman. But
a gentleman or no?
No, I'm saying a gentleman is somebody that's going to be someone who has manners. I think he has manners, and he's not going to force or push a woman to do or be anything other than who she actually is, and move on that and let her get to know him and see the qualities that he has versus the qualities he tries to force on her. What say you, D, on that before we get to the topic? But
I will agree with you with that. That sounds
well, oh wait, Beautiful said this. Some women need to understand that not all men want you just because you're nice and looking. Right. Well, I would like for you to answer, because a guy made a dumb. Well, first, before we show that, this is the thing you jumped off. This is weird to me. And
this girl, what is OTP? I've been meeting her with combinations and attacks, and now she's been blushing from ear to ear. And now she's curious how I look. How should I go? What? I can't. First of all, you need to work on your grammar and writing. And I'm curious. Are you 18?
Yeah.
I can't answer. I just can't.
Yeah, you can. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad because he's really ashamed of how he looks. So you should get out the game if you're ashamed of how you look.
Right. That means you have very, very low self-esteem, and the way you write is probably the way you talk. And if you talk like that, then you are more likely attracting Sukihanas or big reds, those hood ghetto chicks. You see what I'm saying? So you have a
I don't think a woman would actually talk nowadays. A woman, I think he's probably lying, because I don't think a woman is going to actually have dialogue with someone that just has a picture, no picture on his profile. That's weird to me. Would a woman? I mean, I don't think a woman would do that
unless she has. If she has a picture, unless her picture is fake or she don't have one either. So it's probably two ugly people communicating and they have low self-esteem. But yeah, I don't know. You need, first of all, you need to learn how to write, and you need to go back to the drawing board. You need to go to a therapist to build up your self-esteem if you are afraid to show people how you look, especially a woman who you're interested in. Like, come on.
All right, well, guys, you got questions? Go ahead and ask them. But we can start off with the show topic. D.
Let me pull it.
Yeah, you're right. When you pull it up, we'll play it for you guys. All right, here we go.
Okay, so this is Ebony K. Williams, single mother by choice, sidebar.
Oh my God, this is bad.
This came out 2 weeks ago. I don't know how I missed this, but
how'd you miss this? Yeah, this is here we go.
Black women are availing ourselves to all of the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more Black women consider and even exercise. So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because Black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests. And now,
just let me know whenever you want me to pause.
Oh no, we can pause right there for a second, then go to us, and then we'll go back. We'll pause. But what is your take on this silly thing they're telling women, especially Black? What is this silly thing? What is this?
Off the screen.
Oh no, we'll put it back on. We'll put it back on. We just want to. I want to have you on so we can talk.
First of all, I think Ebony K. Williams is toxic. You know, if I was a man, I would never date a woman like that. I don't care how much money she makes or her connections are. I wouldn't even like use her for sex. Second of all, that's a bad example for her because she's talking to Black women.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I like about the show is like we don't make it about one particular race.
Yes.
However, for this conversation, the problem I have to bring up race because she's trying to give Black women the option of not having a husband. And okay, sometimes I didn't have a husband, but not even having a partner, not even conceiving the natural way. Because why? Because you feel as though the women that you're speaking to that could afford to go to a sperm bank, those women, you're trying to convince them never to date a bus driver. And it's so hard to date and marry and get pregnant by a hedge fund guy or a CEO or a multimillionaire. So it's a bad message. She's doing a lot of harm to Black women in the Black community. And Judge Joe Brown said this. He said that, what is what is one of the main things a person could do to destroy a nation of people is decimate the family.
Well, that's the theme of, and it's not just her, it's guys doing the same thing. It's a lot of people who
sperm banks.
Well, no, not go to sperm banks at all. Well, there was one guy that just.
She's actually saying to women, forget the partner, forget the relationship, forget the marriage. If you've been focused on your career and you look up, oh my God, my biological clock is past midnight, right?
Yes.
So just go to a sperm bank. You don't need the man because guess what? You have a village of women that can help you raise the kid. You don't need the man there in the child's life.
Well, I think what's happening is that she's giving a bunch of women an outlet who don't have, or not, the women who are not around men who have structure. And a lot of these women who want to have the structure or more independent, act more like a man. They act more manly. That turns a man off. That's going to end up by themselves with cats anyway. So instead of getting a bunch of cats, she can cheat the system by going to the sperm bank and getting knocked up by choosing what she wants to have. I guess that's what she's trying to tell women. But
so that's selfish because it serves you and your desire at that point in your life to have a kid. Well, you're doing a disservice to your kid because where's dad? Where's even if you have a boy or girl, the child needs a father, needs a father figure. So again, you're doing that's selfish. And you're doing a harm to your unborn child.
Oh yeah, but see, like women, they don't look at the longer term. They don't look at a longer down the road. Yes, you can go to the sperm bank, and yes, you can find some sperm, and yes, you can inseminate, and yes, you can have a child. But that child may never know his father because some of these guys say, "Hey, look, I'm a nut in this cup for some money." And get their money, but I don't want to be daddy. They only hide my profile. So that child is going to grow up with no image of what a man is. That child is going to grow up with no image of or instructions of how a man operates. So he'll listen to mommy. And this is where this is why we have the problems we're having today, because a lot of women are making a lot of bad choices. And not only doing things to have kids, but who they have kids by.
That too. So just going to the topic, women that are lost. I think when you try to, hey, I'm doing these women, these career-driven women, a favor, high-value women in salary, a favor by letting them know they have options. Ebony is lost, and she's trying to get a whole network of Black women to follow her lead, and she's leading you down the path for nowhere.
Well, it's game. Well, this is where I give her credit. I know it's wrong, but I have to give her credit. She's taking a lot of lonely, insecure women and making them feel like they run stuff. So, okay, do you think women want to hear they're not special? Or do you think women want to hear they're special? Right? So they want to hear they're special. So they're going to go to anybody that tells them they're special and that they have this power over a man and they can be like this and be like that. So it's just a cult. It's just a cult. That's all it is. She has created a cult to give women a chance of independence and strength and sisterhood and all these things that women love to have because they don't really want to know that truth. So she's just doing the same thing that there's another woman that's doing the same thing that's telling women about stuff. So it's an attack on women as well as men when you deal with women like this. But we could keep playing and keep going.
Bypassing those insufficient relationships does not have to come at the expense of motherhood. Well, frankly, it's a whole new world. A world in which Black women are no longer subject to the desperation of being chose. Because now
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Is that right there? That's right. That's why I tell all my guys it's our world. They're desperate. We are wanted, gentlemen. I don't know how you guys don't have a roster of at least 5 women right now. They are desperate. That clock, D, that clock is ticking, and they know it. They know this. They know this.
Back up a second.
I'm sorry?
Wait, let me
Okay.
No,
Okay.
being chose.
Wait.
Because to the desperation of being chose. Because now we get to do the choosing.
So again, she's basically saying that we don't have to adhere to what you want and your needs or mold ourselves to somewhat of what you're looking for to a certain degree. We could be choosing only when it comes to the baby. And I guess she said ultimately at the end of the day, that's all we need. We need our money and our babies, and that's it. That sounds like a heterosexual woman. You mean to tell me she's going to be happy with her money and her baby, and that's it for a heterosexual woman?
A man is not going to have or want to knock up a woman that wants to be king. It's period. That wants to be king. I think that's part of the problem. And the problem is that, and again, I won't say, because again, I just won't say Black women because it's not an attitude has no race or color. Attitude has no race or color. But I'm talking about attitude. I'm just saying a green woman, just so we could just keep it there because I don't want to point the finger. Let's just say a green woman just for this. If a green woman has an attitude, no man, now look, he gonna smash, but I don't want to have no kid with you where we're fighting for the chair or we're fighting for the big piece of chicken or we're fighting for who's gonna run things. So no, a lot of these women, whether they're Black, blue, green, or white, need to learn how to submit. They need to learn how to sit on the side of the chair, and they need to learn a little structure and realizing that you're not running anything. You're, again, D, as I said all the time, and I will stand on this hill, you're going after my last name, and you're going after my ring. I have life. You're going after my sperm. So if that's the case, you have got to push aside your egotistical independence. A women so powerful. What do they say? Queen of the universe and all these lies that these other women tell them, and realize that you have got to show this man your worth, his sperm, and these things.
K Wolf says simps will take them. The problem is, K Wolf, yeah, simps will take those women, but she's basically saying don't even bother with the simps. That's what makes it worse. She's saying that because it's easy to get a simp. It's easy to get knocked up by a simp or whatever.
Yeah.
But she's saying don't even bother with the simps. Go to the sperm bank. Now, she's directing them to sperm banks, black-owned sperm banks, I guess, that have black sperm. But and they do have organizations going around to black colleges trying to convince black men in those colleges to donate their sperm. And you better not. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying take the man out the picture. She's dangerous. So you talk about accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that is a lack of accountability because you're basically saying, oh, we don't have to worry about being chosen. We could do the chosen, and it's so we don't have to worry about this. We don't have to worry about that. But a lot of problems women got to understand is that we do bring it on ourselves because of lack of accountability. We don't want to look in the mirror and say, okay, maybe I need to change this. Maybe I need to do this differently. Maybe I need to figure out what exactly I want and how to get it. But we just going to blame out on everybody else and not ourselves.
We have a super, bringing super chat. We have a super chat right here. So,
Douglas, my problem is falling off with a woman with a cute face and good cookie. I need help so I can choose less attractive woman with all right cookie. No, baby, that's not it.
That's sad. That's sad. And that's your guy. That has to be your guy.
Who's not? Well, that was my donation, but someone who's less attractive with all right cookie. Those are more vicious because the one with the good cookie and pretty, a lot of times those are the ones that's going to fall in love with you if they think the dick is good. Don't think because a woman is less attractive to you and the snatches just are right to you that she's going to be committed to you. She's not going to run game on you. She's not going to be manipulative. Though all that looks don't have nothing to do with that. No, those are the main ones who are being more manipulative because they got to do more work to pull them in. But and a lot of times it just don't matter. So
no, this is, and I'm glad it's your guy because Douglas, this is why.
Stop. Everybody that call into this show are mainly your dudes. Stop.
I'm just giving. Listen, you gave him an emotional. You gave him some mommy love. You gave him mommy love. Now can I give him what his father should have given him?
Don't say this is your guy.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll take that. Sorry, Douglas. I'm sorry for saying that. Now, with that being said, Douglas, this is why a woman who knows she can run you and get a baby by you, this is why they would rather go to a sperm bank than have a child with you, because she knows if she has a child by you, that child's going to end up getting bullied, being soft, and he's not going to be a man. And she knows see, the thing is, when she goes to the sperm bank, she doesn't know what she's getting. She has no idea what that other guy is. But Douglas, the problem is, if a woman had a choice, and I'm going to say this with love, Douglas, if she had a choice between you and a sperm bank, she'll go to the sperm bank because she knows with you that you have no structure, no spine, no balls, no kind of a program. And she knows that if I get inseminated by this male, that my child is going to come out just like him, soft and weak, and she would rather go to that sperm bank and risk it with someone she never knows versus someone she does know, D. That's what I wanted to say to this guy. I'm sorry for saying he's your guy, but that's what I would say to Douglas.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it on the other side. I'm going to disagree with you.
All right, let's go. What's up? What's up?
The women that's going to go to the sperm bank to overstep him or a simple whoever, again, those women, they have issues. They lack accountability. They are lost. Women that are lost. You want to pick the Douglas X. especially if you want to be in control of everything. But if Douglas X have money and benefits and you know what I'm saying, he's a hard worker, a lot of times a smart woman would know, especially if she's on her mission and it's not about love, you pick Douglas X because of stability and financial stability, lock him in with the kid, and you can get the marriage and you get your bills paid.
I agree.
Why would I go to the sperm bank Why would I go to the sperm bank, spend thousands, like $20,000, $15,000? You doing everything yourself. I don't care how much money you making. You still paying all your bills. You know what I'm saying? So wait, let me lay it out.
Lay it out.
Who's more insane? You know what I'm saying? The woman going to the sperm bank, paying all her bills before she went to the sperm bank, paying all her bills after, pregnant alone, and just her pussy squad there to support her. No man, nothing. She's doing everything by herself and paying all the bills. Or you could get you a Douglas that's paying all the bills. He's probably going to put a ring on it and marry you. He has a good job, stability, and he's the man to be in your kid's life or whatever. And you can do what you want and run all over him or whatever. Who's insane? The woman who's the same woman? The woman picking Douglas or the woman going to the sperm bank? So
well, this is where I agree. And I'm gonna move the goalpost a little bit, but I agree with you. Douglas is the perfect guy that a woman wants that's going to give him the security. Like you said, I agree. The benefit package is great. She'll get the home. She'll get the white picket fence, the pie out the window. But she's going to go find a side guy, which you will call a Dusty.
That's because we already established that.
Yeah, she'll get a Dusty to get pregnant by. And Douglas will raise that kid as his own.
No. If she's sane and smart, Douglas is not a Dusty because he's paying the bills and he got money.
He said that's what I'm saying. He's in our world.
He have a weak spine and he may be Keep it dumb in the chat saying she keeps talking about a sperm bank because dummy. We are talking about Ebony K.
Yes,
which is about a sperm bank. Okay, keep up. So the fact is that if she gets pregnant by Douglas, who's paying all the bills and has a good job, he's not a Dusty. Of course, she's probably have somebody on the side if Douglas ain't hitting it right.
Of course.
But she's being taken care of financially. He's a good man. He's a good father. Why would I choose a sperm bank and got to do everything by myself when I could choose Douglas and get all my needs met and I'm not paying nothing?
Because some women lose respect for soft guys, soft suckers. But we have another statement here, $10 super chat, so we got to answer that. So
unfortunately, a lot of dudes, especially within our race, don't move or think of their seed as something to be earned, which is effed up to even say or acknowledge. I agree.
We agree. We definitely agree. But see, that's why Douglas is a good guy. But again, I'm sure a woman is going to think 3 or 4 times before they even decide, like, do I really want to have this guy's kid? Do I really want to? I mean, I like the situation, but do I want to have his kid when he's weak?
Pregnant?
Yeah, she can have. I mean, I know women want to have babies, but they really got to think really hard. It's like, man, I got to be mommy and daddy because he ain't even a man. So they'll
take daddy if he's there
because he's mommy. He will be mommy, so she'll nurture like mom.
That's what you call being a fun parent.
Well, no, I'm saying she'll nurture like mom, but she'll play the role of dad because she's running the household.
He can still be dad and play the role as dad. It's just that when it comes to him and her, you know what I'm saying, he may have a weak spine, but if you're a grown man and that's the kid, you're not going to act like the kid's age. No, you want to be a responsible parent. So no, that's not true. When it comes to those two, you know,
she'll have her hand up his back and she will say, listen, straighten up and act like you're running the family out in public. But behind closed doors, oh, happy wife, happy life. I got to sleep on the couch, all that. So
what I'm saying is I would prefer that than going to a sperm bank. That's what I'm saying.
Well, but here's the thing. Think about this. If women have a lot of these, let's call them the Douglases out in the world, that means that they're so disgusted of women, guys who portray themselves as women, that they would rather get sperm than be with a soft male. Even though he can provide for them, they will bypass the soft man now
Right, because
and risk it.
are lost. Those women that are lost.
I don't think they're. I don't think they're.
Let me bring this up because somebody did put in the chat.
Yes.
Women lost because men are lost. I agree with that. Minister
What time is that? I'll post that. Women lost, men lost. Who said that?
wrote it down. It's somewhere all the way up there somewhere. I don't know.
I'll look for it. Yeah, no, that's that's the whole point. A lot of these guys are lost. So again, D, think about this. A woman realizes a woman says this. Okay, I can find a black guy. If we're talking about black women, or a white woman can find a white guy, or green, whatever. I can find a guy, but I don't want losers. I'd rather go to the sperm bank and just play mommy and daddy versus playing mommy to both a grown man and a child. It's a lot of women don't want to play parent to a grown man.
I totally get that, but I would say this. I would say there are a lot of men that are men out there. There are a lot of men who don't act like a kid, like they're responsible. So, so that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, when I'm just seeing women, whether that man is a loser or not, responsible or not. I'm just seeing women, they just want to be in charge. They just want to lead because society is giving them that pass, that slap on the wrist, that's saying it's okay if you don't take accountability, i.e. Carly Russell. You know what I'm saying? You think that you could utilize Secret Service and police department, private detectives, drones, the drones all up in the air, whatever. Because what? Because you was upset with your boyfriend being with somebody else. So again, no, she's not even arrested. No punishment, no repercussions, no nothing. Lack of accountability. You ain't even coming out and apologize. So again, society are allowing women to say, yeah, it's okay for you to be in charge. It's okay for you to be the head of the household. And that is a problem, especially in the Black community, because other communities, you don't see that a lot in Asian communities.
Right. And but I agree, but I'm going to show you reinforcement. You're right about the society, but people like Toby is the reinforcement of what women do in society, because Toby is not a man. See, men don't talk this way. Men do not talk this way. A man is going to say this: you're either going to follow my program or not. I don't care what you are to everybody else. But see, it's
program.
But that's what I'm saying. This is like I was telling you. Okay, what happens is, you're right. Society puts that out there. But the reinforcement is when males who act more like victims or women sit around and say, oh, women are this and women are that. And here's the thing, D. Women the problem is, in these, like the Tobys of the world, in their mind, they have created a false reality that women are supposed to come as a Stepford wife with a bow on her head, and she's supposed to come automatically. Yes, I'm going to do what you want. And yes, you are my king. And yes, so they have this false sense of reality, of an expectation of what a woman is in their mind. And then when they run into a woman, because they don't have a standard and they don't have structure and they don't have a program, they reinforce what society is doing. So what you see right here with Toby it's a male that has no structure, because he's reinforcing the narrative that society's putting out there. He's reinforcing it.
Well, why don't they have a structure?
The reason why it could be like a chicken egg situation. The reason why it didn't have structure, you can tell a lot of young men don't have a father figure in their life. A lot of young men don't have the uncle or the grandfather in their life. And a lot of young men don't actually have a man in their life to show them how to honor themselves as men, and don't let society determine what they should be as a man. Yes, society is allowed to put up what they want, D. Society is allowed to say women rule the world. Who cares? I don't care. Hey, I don't care what society says. Society can say women rule the world. Women should get pampered. Women should go on dates. You should pay for everything. That's what society puts out there. But a man is not going to follow the rhythm of society, because he's his own society of his own laws, rules, and codes and program, D. And that's where we have the problem. You're right. But the problem is
So then,
a lot of it. I'm sorry.
So then is Ebony K. Williams doing giving women a good option in? Should we finish playing this video?
You're gonna play the video. No. Okay. God, I hate to say this, D, because it feels like you're gonna win this one again. Okay. So if a woman again who is looking for structure and leadership. Structure and leadership. Let's just take those two things, structure and leadership. If she's looking for structure and leadership and she has a list of guys, don't get it wrong, a list of guys all day trying to get at her with no structure and leadership, what is the benefit of her getting with somebody when she's got to play mommy to that grown person? So that means I got to take on two kids. It's not just one kid. She's got to take on two kids who the grown guy, because a lot of these males need female validation. Well, I'm not feeling like a man today, so I'm going to need you, baby, to rub my back and tell me it's okay. I'm going to need you, baby, to rub my back and tell me that I'm not wrong. And that's women don't want that. So here's the thing. So do I take on a man and raise two children, or do I eliminate one thing and go to the sperm bank and find and raise this one child my way versus raising two kids? Think about that. I mean, we'll play the video, but think about what I'm saying, because it's men are rare. You got to understand, we're in a time right now, D, you see it all the time. Guys are blaming women. Guys are being victims. Guys hate women. Guys talk trash about women. But nobody says, let's look at the guy first who's supposed to be leading everything. We got a call. We got a call too. Let me bring this call in. Area code 916, sir. How can we help you, sir or ma'am? What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, sir. How can we help you? Yes, sir. What's going on?
Okay, now look, here's my point of view, at least on what you're saying. Now, I understand the men need structure, and we should definitely have that. But we also have to be honest to the situation that typically that's a lot of guys' problem. The guy's problem is he has the structure, and a lot of women are just not following. So what you have to do, I mean, at least from my perspective, is just keep walking. But if you keep walking, then you appear. Go ahead.
Wait. You say guys have structure? That's not true.
No, I didn't say all guys. I said women.
Wait, I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you. You're saying you're breaking up, so you got to talk clear because you're kind of breaking up. But go ahead, sir.
Okay, what I'm saying personally is that women as a whole have gotten into a spot where they don't want to follow structure. And so the excuse is they haven't found a man to follow, or he's not strong enough. But then again, you have to deal with society's new standards for what a leader looks like.
Okay. One thing at a time. But let's dissect this one time. I'd like to say something, throw in D, let her say something. But let me say this to you. I want you to listen to me. This is very important. I need you to understand. Let's just take a woman. Let's take a woman. Any woman, okay? What do you think she is?
Muffled. He sounds.
No, yeah. Well, I don't know. What do you think a woman has dealt with all her life? Average guys with no structure. So if she's dealt with average guys with no structure, what do you think her mindset is going to be? She's the equivalent of the people she has seen, dated, and been out with who never had any structure. So they have trained her how not to have structure because these guys that they go out with don't have any structure versus a man who does. Does that make any sense?
Makes a lot of it. I mean, I can't argue with that.
So then what I'm saying is, right. So what I'm saying is, big dog, is that so if she's the average of the guys she has been out with and dated, then she comes out of the box with no structure at all, and she's just doing her own thing because those guys are saying, do your own thing. So in her mind, she thinks she's actually running stuff until she runs up on her man.
My bad. I got a question to that.
Yes,
so what do we do with those? There's a lot of them. Do we just toss those out?
No.
Maybe with the bathwater?
No, you don't need to toss them out. It's this simple. You're going to follow my program. See, a lot of guys are scared to stand on their square and tell a woman it's my way or the highway. I'm not doing it your way. And if you want to do it your way, there's a door. A lot of guys won't do that because what do they first day? She's so beautiful. Oh man, she's so pretty. What can I do to get between her legs? So let me go ahead and raise her flag and do whatever she wants me to do. Let me bend over backwards and kiss her ass. Let me buy her dinners, buy her drinks, and worship and show her and validate her versus, wait a second, you ain't special until you show me you're special. You see what I'm saying, caller?
Yeah, yep. No, I'm with you. I mean, I wasn't even calling to disagree. I just had that. No, I'm with you. I get it. I just had to get a better understanding of what you were saying, because I know right now people talk out that word simp real easy. Now, I'm not saying you're misusing it, but I'm saying that a lot of people do.
Well, I'm explaining it. I'm explaining it. But hold on. I like D to reply to that real quick before we get to your next part, sir. But D, do you have anything to say on what I just said?
No, because his phone is irritating me. It sounds too muffled.
Oh, hold on. Okay, let me take off this earpiece.
Yeah, I'm sure you're on the iPhone. So if you had a Samsung, it'd sound clearer. So please take off the iPhone earbuds. I'm Team Samsung.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, see, there you go. Now we hear you better. So yeah. So what I'm saying is that if a woman has been around average, meaning that she is running everything, what is her mindset going to be? I'm independent. I'm running things. I'm going to run the show. I get to choose where we go out on a date. I get to choose how much money he spends. I get to choose this and I get to choose that. So the framework is already set up. So when she goes out into the world, she thinks she's special, because who validates the special? Not her. Yeah. It's those simps that validate the special, right?
Oh, Steve, part of it is like you saying, like she's going to pick where she wanted to take you for your birthday or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Part of the reason of you providing structure is you paying. You can't.
Okay, go. I'm sorry, I need to put that.
Go. Let her finish, sir, because she'll get mad. Yeah, go ahead.
You still sound muffled, but
I do.
Yeah, yes, you do. Part of providing structure and being the boss, you got to pay the cost.
Well, D, can I reply to that? D, wait a second. D, wait, hold on, call it D. That woman has dealt with nothing but tricks and suckers who have paid for dinners, who have bought her flowers, who have paid her rent.
That's right. They paid for everything. They paid for everything, but they didn't have structure. I'm talking about a man who has structure, knows I have structure. I have a program. And part of that is me paying a cost to be the boss, but I also have a program that you're going to have to follow as well. So you just can't pay and you don't have structure. You can't just pay and don't have a plan. Yeah, that is a sucker.
Yeah. Right. So D,
but you still have to pay.
Okay, but D, most guys out here only pay, and they pay for attention. They don't pay for anything else. They pay to worship, pay to validate, pay to kiss her ass. So technically, you can't create Frankenstein and then get mad when Frankenstein's tearing up the town. If you are creating a independent woman by being more dependent on her, then of course she's going to feel like I'm running things, because he ain't doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, caller. Go ahead.
My only thing is, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but the fact is that money plays a part. That's part of you running things, but it's not just the only thing. And it's not, and I wouldn't even put that at number one, but that is on the list of you being a leader as a man.
She always puts money into this, but I'm sorry, caller. What's your next thing you wanted to say? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Man and money rhymes.
No, listen. She said man and money rhymes. No.
But see, I think that's kind of where we go off
You don't
the track a little bit because
talking.
what happens
No,
to
it's so muffled.
probably what I'm saying because you know
I can-
where he's
It cannot be me. It cannot be me. It cannot be me. Why you sound muffled?
And
I
it's,
do not know.
it's an iPhone.
Phone away a little bit.
Yeah, move your phone from your mouth.
It might be the location. What if I hang up and try?
Well,
I got
no,
another phone. I'll call back on my other
yeah,
phone.
call on your Samsung. Call back on your
No,
Samsung,
he
please.
sound better now because he moved the phone.
Yeah, move the phone from your mouth.
He should
Move
be-
the
I'm not moving I'm holding the phone to my earpiece.
No.
I
I'm
took
saying we're saying is move the earpiece or whatever away from your mouth where you can sound clearer. That's what she's saying.
Well, okay. You hear me better now. I mean, I wasn't using the earpiece anymore, but I had it around my neck. So does it hear sounding better now?
Yeah, but hurry up, yes, because she's you know how women are.
She
But
gets
yeah,
frustrated.
yeah,
No.
women, yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm just saying I agree to you. You know that there has to be some money, but I don't believe it should be solely based on money or even the concrete root of it, because it's like a lot of people are not at that stage. So you'll miss a guy that might have been your ticket to happiness just based on the fact that.
Wait, I'm sorry. What, ticket to what? At what stage? Wait, so, I'm sorry, Slate. Slow down, sir. A lot of men are not at what stage? Let's take this slow.
No, well, at the moment where, you know, a lot of women will see a man that is in the process of building. And what they'll take it is you're not rich today,
No,
so I don't have time to deal with it.
No,
Financially.
Well, that's not my problem, but I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you. I hear
Things you see,
disagreeing, but
stop.
Stop,
Can
call
you
her,
hear
call
like
her.
low music or something? Damn.
You gotta listen, call her.
Another thing is, yeah, y'all men, y'all don't listen, y'all talk too much. I'm starting to see that a lot now in all ages. But you gotta stop. You said two things. You said, oh, you know, a lot of men may not be at that stage, so she's gonna miss out on happiness. First of all, I can't be happy with you if you don't have no.
No, wait, hold on, call. Let her finish. Hold on, let her finish, call her.
Why are you still trying to talk, sir?
I know why. Just let her finish, dog.
Why are you even saying a muffled sound? You still sound muffled as fuck. Number one.
She said that
You're
first.
still talking, and I'm trying to talk. Let's unpack that. Why do you have to keep speaking? And I'm not even done speaking yet.
Go ahead. I'll let you speak. It's your show.
It's not even about it's my show. It's just something that it's not just you. I encountered that with several men that call into this show. It's like I'm starting to see this even in the real world outside of this matrix. I'm starting to see what you men, you know, and I don't want to say males, but I'm being nice. Y'all like to just hear yourselves talk all the time.
Hey, don't listen. More listen, less talk, caller. That's what she's saying. Go ahead.
All right, I'm listening.
That's usually reserved for women. It's usually us doing all the talking. So you see how that role switch is happening now? And it's like, I see why Ebony K telling women to go to the damn sperm bank. However, happiness, I cannot be happy if you don't have no money. So a woman should never date potential. You need to get your shit together. You need to, you know, so that you can provide stability, structure, and have a plan. And then with all those three things, you're going to have some money. And so that's four things. And that's going to make a woman happy and follow your plan and your structure.
Caller, don't listen to that.
Okay.
Call her. Listen. Let her finish. Let her finish. And I gotta say something behind that. Go ahead, D.
There's no such thing as a woman is happy because you don't have no money. How can I be happy if you're broke?
All right, caller, listen.
Okay.
Listen. Caller, listen.
Okay,
Listen.
go ahead. I'm listening.
Please understand what I'm about to tell you.
All right.
It is not your job to make a woman happy. It is not your job. You cannot buy happiness. So stop trying to make these women something they should be on their own. Your job is to show them, make them feel special, not happy. So if you're going down feeding them, trying to make them happy, you're already messing up.
Special.
No, that's not my.
How you gonna make them feel special?
Okay.
Okay,
Wait, caller, be quiet. You're killing it. I muted him. He won't listen. He's still chumming his mouth.
His phone is muffled. Like,
but they got it. The chat room can hear him and understand him. I know you don't like it, but the chat room can hear him and understand him.
No, somebody else said, is he still muffled in the chat? Yes or no? So make sure it's not just me.
Yeah, if y'all can hear him, put a 1. If you can't, put a 2 so they can see.
muffled. If he's muffled, I can hear him, but he's muffled. Let me know if he's muffled.
Yeah, but the thing is, D, the special is because she's with a man. That's what makes her feel special. You don't have to buy her anything to make her feel special. You don't have to give her, again, you're all about the money and finances, but his problem is he's coming in as a victim. He said the money going towards finance. Why I'm going to ask him, why is he making it about finances? Why are you making it about I'm a guy going towards becoming financially stable? Then that means you're leading with your wallet versus your mind. It doesn't matter what you're doing and where you're going. It matters who you are when you see that woman. See, the problem is, D, this is where the problem is. They're giving women a built-in validation or excuse. You never talk about your money. I know D is going to tell you the other thing.
No, stop. Pause.
Yeah.
You got it wrong. I didn't say nothing about you talking about your money. Let me make myself clear, because that's what you meant when y'all don't know how to fucking listen. Hold on for a second.
Oh, okay. She's okay. Oh, wait.
No, my father can't.
Okay.
Y'all don't know how to listen. I didn't say lead with your money and talk about your money. I'm saying, first of all, you should not be talking about your goddamn money. That's corny. I'm saying you personally within yourself, you don't need to be up in a woman's face if you're broke, whether you spend it on her or not. Because if you're broke, that means you haven't gotten yourself together. You're still trying to find yourself, trying to get your career together. You don't have structure. You don't have a plan. So the fundamentals that you need to present to a woman for her to follow your need, you don't have it.
Okay, but D, what he's saying is, before I bring him back in, this is what he's saying. I was trying to tell him the built-in excuse. You know, we guys out here, we're on our way to financial blah, blah, blah. Or we're on our way to building blah, 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 blah. That's the problem. They're looking at. I'm sorry?
That's the whole thing. That's the problem too. Like,
that's the problem.
You want her to struggle with you. Like, I don't.
Well, I don't. She doesn't need to struggle because she should be independently worried about her own money. I don't care.
Are you 25 in your building or are you 35? I just can't. I don't entertain that. I would never tell a woman, yeah, it's okay to marry or be serious with potential. No.
Well, okay, but let's see. Okay,
first off, I didn't say I was building, and second off, I don't have any problem with women. That wasn't my thing. Was almost just trying to be a protagonist to the situation, which is that there's a lot of judgment being passed. Now, my personal, I'm 41, and no, that is not me that I'm speaking of. But I'm speaking of is that it's almost.
All right, wait, hold on, caller. What's up?
I'm not trying to be rude to the caller, but you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to let the caller go because he's muffled as fuck, and that does mess up the algorithm.
Please, call in with your other phone. Call in on your other phone, man. Call in on your other phone. All right, thank you, brother. Right. Please call on your other phone. Area code 786. Let's see if his phone's better. 786. How can we help you, sir? 786. I don't understand why they don't just stay on the phone. Come on, 786. Hello. 786. God, that makes me want to say the F word. Can you please be on your phone? Damn. 786. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Okay, sir. Let me ask you a question. Why are you listening to the show versus just having the phone in your ear, big guy?
You can't hear me clearly with what you're saying.
All right. What's your question, man? What's up, brother?
Yeah, this is Douglas X, man. I'll just let you know I do have a spine and I can walk, talk, and jump. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think. I think you're lying.
You didn't understand my statement, though. Wait,
no. What do you mean? Wait, sir. Wait, hold on, sir. Understand your statement. What part of your statement did we read wrong? You said my problem is falling in love with women with a cute face and a good cookie. Douglas, need help. So Douglas, can choose less attractive women with all right cookie. So what part did we misinterpret when your weak ass said I? What are you talking about?
Well, okay, man, it's going with the insults. But they're going ahead and speak with this right here.
Sir, it's not an insult. It's not an insult. I'm just calling it a spade a spade. But you're trying to tell me that we didn't read it right? Did we not read it correctly?
Well, let me elaborate on what I was trying to say. Maybe it just came out in what I wrote on the screen. You know what I'm saying? But can I say what I gotta say?
Yeah. Before you say what you gotta say, because I know where this. You just gave Dana juice and ammunition. Because after you say what you're going to say, I promise you what she's going to say is, see, this is why women go to the sperm bank, because you guys can't even articulate yourselves properly in a message. But go ahead and say what you want to say, because I know Dana's got that locked in her chamber. But go ahead and explain yourself, sir.
Well, I agree with a lot of things that, Dana be saying. She be on point. You probably disagree on her a little bit too much. I'm just saying. But back to what I was saying, basically what I meant was a lot of time when you in a relationship with very attractive women, they get very jealous of you. So I was just really, it was like a joke. So a lot of women I've been with, they really get real jealous. I said, well, maybe I'll start, maybe I'll try all right, girl.
Excuse me,
and
sir.
Maybe she won't be so jealous. I really just being funny. It was a joke,
excuse me, sir. I don't have time to joke with you, sorry, MFs. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is to you, Douglas, you didn't say that. You said this. What are you talking about?
You only get 150 characters, dog. That's the only thing I can say, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir, 150 characters should say something about good-looking women and jealous. I didn't read that. And let me read it again, because apparently you can't even read and articulate what you said.
Well, I am an author, so I can't read or write books. So, man, it's good. Yeah, a lot of men fall in love with women with cute face and good cooking. So that was
you said you don't bring it up.
A lot of time I think people gonna go for the cute face and the good cooking. That's what I'm saying. That's the joke, dog.
Douglas, that wasn't a joke. That's your truth. And because I called you out, called you soft and a sucker, now you want to defend the position. Why don't you just stand
come on, man.
Why don't you stand on it? Wait. I'm not the one that says I'm in love with women who have a good face and a good cookie. I'm not the soft mother MF that says I need help. So
you never fell in love with a woman with a cute face and good cookie. That's what you telling me.
Wait a second. Why can't she fall in love with me and my dick? What the fuck?
Either vice versa is the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not the same
thing.
I
ain't never had that part with women falling in love with me. Women fall in love with me a lot of times before I fall in love with them.
Douglas,
so that's not really my issue.
Douglas, I'm only reading what you wrote, Douglas, and that's your truth. D, what would you like to say to Douglas because he's lying and moving the crossbar?
I think Douglas picked women with bad attitudes. He probably picked women who are very attractive and who are probably good in bed, but they have bad attitudes. That's why it don't work. And Douglas thinks, well, if I pick somebody ugly and that's not good in bed, then I'll be better off or more happy. And it's like, no. Your problem is you pick a woman with a bad attitude. Now, Douglas, how old are you?
I'm 42, and you know what, Dana? You're exactly right. The way you articulate that is exactly what I was saying. I wish the gentleman on your counterpart could have got that.
Wait.
You got exactly what I was trying to say.
Can I talk to him, Steve, please?
Please, go ahead, please.
Where are you from?
For me, I'm from Mississippi, but I live in Georgia. I work in video game development, so, I'm pretty sharp at what I do. So
working software. So you make a decent living.
Yeah. This dude is something else. Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
How tall are you?
Who, me? I'm 6'3".
Are you dark? You sound like you dark skin.
You can look me up right on Instagram and tell me what you think. I ain't no ugly. I've been cute my whole life. I'm just saying. I've been handsome.
What's your Instagram?
What I do, boy. You can look me up on Instagram. Douglas X 7 days. That's me right up.
Wait. Let's see this.
I ain't never had no problem with no one. That's not the issue. The problem I have is get a good decent one. To be honest, it's gonna be real.
Douglas.
Douglas, can you?
My ID is Douglas X 7 days. Douglas X, just like on the screen, 7 days.
The number 7?
Is it the number 7?
Yeah, the number 7 and days, spell days out, DAYS.
Okay.
Oh, it says video game.
That's me right there, see.
I don't see you.
Douglas, DOUGLAS.
Oh, well, where are you at? Is this you with the red shirt and the boxing ring?
Yeah, I used to box too. You know, they would do talking about weak spine.
Wait, you ever had one? Oh, I got him. I pulled him up.
Yeah, okay, now. Yeah. Now you understand?
Well, no, I don't understand. All I see is a bunch of
gold teeth.
You got gold teeth?
No, I don't have gold teeth no more. That was back in my younger days. That's why my name Douglas is. I train my way.
Well, you need to delete that photo then, because you're giving.
Nah, because I want my story to stay so when I might put forward it, like people can see how much of the time that I did time.
So
that's why I'm in video game development, a whole different era now. So I look at life as eras. So that past era, I don't want to talk on the show about what you said on IT, but that past era is just over with. And I'm in the new era.
Volume up, Steve. He can't even hear me. Are you a rapper?
Nah, I used to be a rapper. I quit rapping, like I say, for religious reasons.
Who is Trap Rebels? Who is this? Who is Trap Rebels?
That used to be the rap name I was going on, all the rap label. But I turned away from all that lifestyle once I seen. I made it to the top of the mountain, and basically I pretty much just met the devil. So when the devil offered me the world, I said no.
Okay,
Douglas.
I
found a new path and a new career. I'm really just trying to answer questions.
Douglas,
you know what I'm saying? I'm done.
Douglas, dog, please. If we ask you what 2 + 2 is, tell us 4. We don't want to hear the story about Miss Crabtree, you being in line. We don't want to hear the story about you putting the apple on the desk. We don't want to hear the story you looking under a dress. Can you just be quiet and answer the question? We don't want to hear the story. Please, come on, D.
Yes,
please. Sir. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, D. She run a game. Let her run her game. Go ahead, D. Run that game.
I'm not interested in anybody in the music industry like that rap artist. No.
Well, Douglas. Okay. Can I say something, Douglas? Listen to me. I'm only reading what you wrote. Douglas.
Wait, Douglas, is this you in the picture with Bootsy?
Yeah, like I say, all that was past life. But if you go up to my story up there, right there, the story, you can see where I'm developing a video game and a comic book that I'm doing now. So like I'm doing like a religious-based hero.
Okay.
Called the Judah Knight. Developing a video game.
Douglas.
Making a prayer but demo. I'm just answering her question, dog. You want me to answer her question or not answer her question? Because I don't want her to go off on me for not answering her question.
Douglas.
Because I'm kind of scared of her. You know what I'm saying?
Douglas, I'm showing you
I want her to be happy.
Douglas.
Yes,
what 42-year-old is going to say he's scared of a woman? Are you serious? You're scared of her. Why are you scared?
Scared of her in a good way, bro. Scared of that. I don't want to disrespect her and make her mad. That's why.
Make her mad. F her feeling. Why do you care
about
her feelings?
I don't go around trying to piss women off, dog.
Wait,
if I can keep them calm, cool, collect, that's what I'm trying to do. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
You want me to cuss you out, honey? Like,
oh my gosh.
I get what he's saying. I'm saying to her, like, he's not saying to me, but I get where he's coming from.
He get what I'm be saying. I don't know what this dude be getting. He just be getting what he want to get.
Doggy, this is your problem. You are dating the BBL culture. You're dating the BBL cults. So you're dating someone with a fat ass, pretty, with weave, tattoos, and a bad attitude. That's your problem.
But Douglas is not man enough to check him. But Douglas, why are you so?
I just said that she right. I just said she right.
Right. So why are you so Why are you so thirsty? Why do you hate yourself?
What you mean, hate myself?
Well, the reason why I asked why you hate yourself, because only someone you said you need help. You need help because you worship women. You place women, or excuse me, the cookie over yourself. So why do you hate yourself?
No, I don't do that. I ain't never done that. Okay, I wouldn't be real if I said I did that. I don't do that.
Well, Douglas. Okay, Douglas. Let me. I still have it in front of us so everybody can see where I'm right and you're wrong. You said my problem is you fall in love with women with a cute face and good cookie. You fall in love. So you fall in love with your eyes and not your mindset. So that means
I guess that really means I fall in lust. So it's lust, right? So I'm falling in lust for women instead of looking for decent women, just like what Donna just said.
Well, Douglas.
I'm in this BBL
Douglas?
culture and all that instead of falling in in love with a woman. Really, I'm falling in lust first. I'm falling in lust from what I'm looking at.
Douglas, I see the word LOVE. That's all I'm going off of. Because if Douglas was lusting after the cuties and the cookies, don't you think Douglas would have worded it right? Because a grown man should be able to articulate himself right the first time and not be, when he's challenged, he wants to then move the goalpost. So you
I didn't want to sound too religious by using the word lust, because everybody don't have the same religious beliefs. So that's why I put the word love in the dog.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. Going this home in on it. I mean, it's not a Bible verse, dog. It's just a super chat. That's all it is.
Well, it's a super chat, but what I'm saying, Doug, is it's my job to make sure that individuals who want to learn how to be men don't talk this way, because females talk this way. That's why I'm breaking this down. That's why I'm saying it's terrible, because men don't talk this way.
The purpose of the statement was, it was a joke and a pun to say that I'm 42, right? So I spent a lot of time falling in lust with women and not truly falling in love with them. So that statement really to tell young men, don't make the mistake I did of just falling in lust with women and just falling in the lust in your heart, but actually find a decent woman that will be a good mother to your child.
Okay, Dougie.
And believe in family. That's kind of what I was saying, but you can't say that in 150 characters.
Dougie, if it was a joke, you would put LOL behind your statement. But and now, Dougie, I didn't say this. I'm just looking. I see a feminine teary face emoji. So there's not.
That's a crying face, man. What are you talking about?
Again, a feminine crying emoji. A man.
What's up with you all this feminine? Go ahead, bro.
Dougie, a man.
Do I sound feminine?
Yes.
What you sound like you talking to?
You sound soft, Doug. What I'm saying,
Doug, whatever, bro. My voice harder than yours.
Doug, I say this with love. Doug, a man never puts a feminine crying emoji behind a statement if he's joking or not. You don't put an emoji that's crying. That's what women put, not men.
What that crying face meant was all the breasts of women I've seen over 42 years, that all the tears I should have cried in them breasts instead of choosing all these lustful breasts women. I should have chose a good woman, and I did not. So that was the tear emoji meant. I'm crying over all the women I slept and all the good girls I messed over. That's what it means, dog. That's what it means.
Okay, Doug.
Let me this, because Steve, like, I would go on a date with, I would pick Douglas to go on a date with over you. Doug, first of all, Douglas is going to pay for the date. You going to take someone to go feed ducks. And it's like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, Steve's like, I get what you be saying a lot of times, Steve, but you feel like Steve, you're dusty. Now I will call Douglas dusty if I know, looking at his roster list of women that he deal with. It's like, if you're dealing with dusty women, these are the BBL culture. That makes you dusty a little bit, Douglas. But you sound like you're a real nice dude. It sounds like, honestly, you just need to be honest with yourself and say, hey, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to have a wife. I'm ready to have a family. And it seems like you don't want to admit that to yourself. Just admit it. And then that's your first step to picking someone that's good and decent for you. Get out of the lust and start thinking of a plan and the structure. You know, I'm going to assume and give you the benefit of the doubt and say that, you know, you have money where you could take care of a family. How many kids do you have? Do you have children?
No, I have no kids because my father had 7 kids I know of.
Okay.
All of us didn't know each other, so I just always had a little brown thought to myself that I would never have a child.
Thank you, Douglas.
Douglas.
You don't have
the right woman to marry.
All right, you don't have no kids.
I found her back in high school or something like that, but I messed that over with my love for heart, running out the other one.
Douglas.
So, you know, I had a girl I should have probably been with, but then it was all the other women that I couldn't settle down with. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. That's what the tear emoji means.
Miss Crabtree. Wait, Douglas, Miss Crabtree. Remember, you're You're not just answering the question. You're giving us a sob story. But I'll explain after she's done.
Douglas, we don't want to hear your life.
Okay, I understand.
Or
Well, I was answering your
it
question.
was already messed up.
Y'all don't be understanding what I be saying, but I was just trying to answer.
Why can't he hear me? Well, I'm sorry. Like when I'm talking, he can't hear me.
Yeah, Doug, you gotta listen. Let's talk.
Yeah, I'll be hearing him before I hear you. So I'm sorry if I'm talking over you, but I'll be hearing him.
That he need to fix. Steve is dusty. Steve's audio is dusty as fuck. Dusty as hell. So Douglas, be quiet, Steve. Douglas, you're 42. You 6 feet 6'2", and 6 feet 2 inches or whatever. You got some money or whatever. Listen, I would say you are a catch. The problem is, if you don't have a plan, if you're not honest with yourself or what you really want, and have a plan, and a plan meaning what do you want, how you want to get it, what type of women you want, and structure, you are going to get someone that's going to run all over you, honey, and she's going to take you through it. So you got to get your shit together.
Now, sir, let me tell you something, Doug. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what she's saying to you that she doesn't want to say. She sees you as food and a woman. She's saying that a woman is going to run circles around you. Because the moment a woman sees that not only you saying you need help, you're saying you're looking for a family, you're looking for all these things, and then crying on the back end, that's showing a woman no spine, no balls. So you're like a lion that goes meow. Have you ever seen there's a cartoon called Simba the sheepish lion, because it was about a lion that was raised by sheep. And Doug, what I'm saying is that these women are going to look at your statements and see, sir, that no man that they will follow puts a crying emoji on any of their statements, buddy. That's
Excuse me, sir. I can find one any day of the week. That's not the issue. The issue is find a decent woman that's family oriented in the United States of America. That's what the issue is.
Sir.
Wait. Douglas, if you want to find that, you gotta get out of Mississippi. You ain't gonna find her in Mississippi.
Well, I mean, I stay in Georgia. I've been up Mississippi.
And you definitely not gonna find her in Georgia. In Atlanta, you're not gonna find her.
Oh yeah, I'm finding thoughts on every tree. All like trees. You know what I'm saying? They grow like fruit.
Doug,
you know what I'm saying?
Douglas,
listen. I'm saying, bro.
Douglas, listen.
Y'all missing the point of what I'm saying. The problem is find a decent one. Even if you find a decent woman, do she want to have a family? If women want to have a family in America, especially black women, then it will be more families in our society. We don't have a large community of families in our society. The women have the power for it.
Douglas,
because men out here looking for them. Am I wrong? We out here looking for family.
Doug, take the Mississippi out and listen. You got to pay attention. Less talky, more listen. Now, Douglas, the reason you're messing up is because you're the problem. You meet a woman and you automatically are looking for her to spread her legs and give you a family, and she hasn't even proved that she's worth your time. That's why you're
I ain't looking for that in the beginning. I'm really looking for her to spread her leg at the beginning, to be honest with you. Then after the fact, we could see that she the kind of woman that I should be having a family with.
So
then you're gonna be real about the situation.
So now we're seeing the real you. See, now you lie. You
seeing the real me.
No, wait, Douglas.
Oh, so you
Douglas.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you up.
Thank you, sir. You just
too damn plug comment is funny as hell in chat.
Wait, too damn plug. You just wait. Chat like handcuffed by that. Hey, Douglas, listen. You just told us I'm looking for a family-orientated woman, and then you just said I'm looking for a woman to spread her legs first and give up that coochie and that monkey meat.
That ain't
You
what
just-
I said, bro. I said I'm looking for a family-oriented woman with good cooking and a cute face,
Wait,
all balled up in one.
Wait.
That's what I said.
Did he just not say that he's looking for her to spread her legs? Did he not just say that, D?
Yes.
D-
That ain't what I said, bro.
Oh my God.
That ain't what I said, dog. You misstated my
D.
point. You
D.
looking at it the
Yeah,
wrong way.
you're not looking to have a baby with someone right away, but you are looking for her to spread her legs right away, though, in the beginning. That's what you said.
What you mean beginning? Like,
Well,
what
you
would you
just-
call beginning? Like,
Whatever your beginning is, but you said that you said you're not looking to have a kid with a baby right away. You are, but you want her to spread her legs right away, like in the beginning. You want her to spread her legs in the beginning. Whatever your beginning is,
to go back to the statement I just said, it's hard for me to fall in love with a woman that ain't got good cooking. So how I'm gonna fall in love with you?
But
Have a family with you.
well, that's the
You ain't got
problem.
no good cooking.
Because no, I get what you're saying.
saying.
Having good sex with someone is major. That's something that you need in a relationship. You need to be compatible sexually. So that's what you're saying. You want to be compatible sexually. You want that to be compatible with the woman you choose to be with, but you're having a problem because the ones that are good in bed, they have bad attitudes. Well, you need to find someone first that has a good attitude. That doesn't mean she's ugly. That doesn't mean she's attractive. You just need to find someone with a good attitude first. So leave the sex part second. Make sure she has a good attitude first.
okay, Douglas, let me ask you a question. Douglas, when she has a bad attitude, what do you say to her?
Who, me?
Yeah, no, Douglas. Let's do something.
This is what I basically do to women. I do something that women I know women don't like.
Douglas,
When they get a bad attitude with me, I'm gonna ignore you. Women can't stand you when you ignore them. So if you piss me off, I'm ignoring you.
Douglas, women do that, but let's stop for a second. I want to role play this. Let's say you're dating D and she's gonna have an attitude, okay? I want to see how you're going to handle a woman with attitude live on the air. Let's say that you want to take her out and all these D, I want you to give them some attitude. And Douglas, I want to see how you handle it. Okay, you ready, Doug? You ready?
I just told you.
No. We're going to try it in real time. So D is your woman and she's going to give you some attitude. Let's see how you handle it. D, go and get him some attitude.
I need some money.
I'll cash app it to you. No problem.
Man, hold
up. Shut up. My cash app is $ Dana with the data. I need $50 though.
You gonna pull up? We already in a relationship or this before or prior? What you want me to say, bro?
Wait, let's rewind.
We said we was in a relationship. If we was in a relationship, if she asked me for some money, we in a relationship. I'm gonna give her the money, bro. What are you talking about?
Wait, Douglas.
If we in a relationship, I ain't no talking about no simp talk. I ain't talking about no random. I'm talking about we in a relationship.
Douglas, yes, you're in a
relationship. She asked me for something.
Okay, let me go.
We might just had great sex the night before.
Okay.
And then she said, cash out me something.
Okay, Douglas.
I'm gonna cash out it too. If a woman treat me right, do right. Most women know I don't have a problem with
Go to the tri-state area. We'll love you over in the tri-state area.
Douglas, we're gonna try it again. She's got an attitude. Okay?
But she didn't have an attitude then.
I didn't have attitude because I said, give me some, I need some money. And he said cash app. So I don't got no attitude.
Douglas, you know what you should have said to her.
And Dana, did she have a problem with my response? How about I ask her?
Douglas, you should have said, if you don't get your ass out of my face right now with that bullshit, you better go find somebody to do that. You said
that if we was in a relationship, you're not finna talk to no woman you in a relationship like that. She asked you to come, bro. She been up for you, bro. Come on, let's be real.
Douglas, what's your sign?
He ain't a Leo.
Ooh, I'm a Taurus.
Taurus. Taurus are good with money. They know how to budget, huh? They know how to budget that checkbook and make money and flip it. Blah, blah. But Douglas, you do well dating a woman in tri-state area.
Because they run them.
No. Because you know what?
Well,
You know why? You know
Well,
why?
yeah, because I moved to Atlanta. I knew I
Douglas,
thought I was gonna find love in Atlanta. All time I found was some scribble.
Douglas,
Be honest with you.
Douglas,
Either they were scribbling, or they used to be a scribble, or they think about being scribble. That's what you get in Atlanta.
Douglas.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, calm down. We don't want to hear all that bullshit. Listen, Douglas.
Oh my bad.
I was
Okay,
trying to talk to Douglas. Okay, so you would do well in a tri-state because tri-state women, we are more classy, we are more bougie. Yes, we're about that money, but the fact is that if we know that you got it and you're nice or whatever, like, but the thing is, you talk too much, so that's your downfall.
Yes, Douglas. Now, Douglas, let's try it again, Douglas. I want to get one more attitude. See
So
what
you
you
tell your life story. Stop doing that.
I don't need to hear your life story. So, Douglas, you're with your woman in bed, okay? You in bed with D right now. She gonna cop an attitude. Let's see what you're gonna do, okay? Give him an attitude, D. Give him one.
What? I don't know.
We're in bed, you say?
Yeah. D's got attitude, like you say.
Why do I have an attitude though? What did you do?
Well, I'm saying you don't respect him, so just give him some attitude because you don't respect him.
I wouldn't be in bed with him if I didn't respect him.
Okay, you're at dinner with him. You're at dinner with him. You're at dinner with him. You don't respect him. Okay, go ahead. What
He
you
ain't
gonna say?
got dinner.
Yeah, well, he's paying for it. So what? Yeah, but what if he's
I
at a
don't
place?
have
where-
attitude.
Okay, you don't like the place.
Well, Douglas, where are you taking me to dinner?
We're going to Papa Dough.
Okay. Well, I don't know what is that equivalent to in New York? I don't.
It's
That's
equivalent
a
to
seafood restaurant in Atlanta.
Chili's, and Fridays.
That's what Papa Dough.
Well, you crazy.
A little bit of a pinch above Chili's and
Man,
Fridays.
everybody in Atlanta eat at Papa Dough, bro. What are you talking about?
Papa Do's is not a fancy restaurant. Papa Do's is
Hey,
like
it's
Red
fancy
Lobster.
when you like seafood, dog.
Okay,
What you talking about?
Okay, let's just call it Red Lobster, D. It's a Red Lobster.
No,
All right, Red Lobster.
no.
It's a Red Lobster.
No.
So
I
what you
would, don't bother pick me up. I don't do Red Lobster. No.
So what are you gonna say to her, Douglas?
Well, what's your favorite restaurant?
Oh my God! What the?
Oh, wait.
I know.
Jackass and women, bro.
Oh,
Not what they want to go to, dog. That don't even make no sense.
God!
I'm gonna go. Listen, I want to go to the Charter House in West New York on the Hudson. Charter House.
Well, let's do it. I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go to the Charter House. Let's do it.
Going to the Charter House.
Please go to your favorite restaurant. How about the next day?
No.
Do my restaurant. My favorite restaurant.
Shut up, Steve. We could do that. We could do that, Douglas.
That's what I will do.
Douglas.
Attitude went away. Attitude went away.
Douglas, I'm going to tell you where she wants to take you. Let's take Papa Do's and multiply it by 4.
I'm sorry, it's in Weehawken, New Jersey. West New York, Weehawken, but it's still on the water.
Douglas, take Papa Do's and multiply it by 4.
In Weehawken.
We already dated on this the first day.
Yeah, and then the next day, like you said, we could go to your favorite place.
That's only fair. What's your sign, Diana? If you don't mind me asking, because we agree on that.
Well,
I don't know what you do. I think that's all over without even asking them. But what you say? What your sign is? Just so people know.
You have to work on stop talking too much. It's the best sign on the zodiac and astrology. What is the best sign? What's the best sign? Can you shut up? I'm not a man. I'm a woman. What's the best sign for women? Duh. It's the best sign. It's the sexiest sign. We're the sexiest. We are very creative. We like lovely things. We like beautiful things. We're the romance. We're the most romantic. Yeah.
While he's figuring that out, can I ask you a question, D? While he's figuring out, D, what is a meal gonna cost at that place? What is the minimum that someone's gonna pay at that place? Yes.
Well, it's minimum. I'm probably $250.
So you see that? So versus the $80 that you're gonna spend, you'll be spending like $250. Are you willing to do that for someone that has an attitude? Douglas?
I don't have an attitude.
Maybe she won't have an attitude after I take her.
I don't have an attitude.
That was an attitude. If I'm going to take you to Papados, you're going to go to Papados. I'm not going to ask you where you want to go.
Because what did he say? He said, well, what is your favorite restaurant?
That's the problem, because Douglas doesn't love Douglas. If Douglas loved Douglas, here's Mississippi ass.
Douglas. Douglas has a plan. Douglas wants a wife, he wants a kid, and he wants some pussy. Okay. And you know what? And Douglas don't want a woman doesn't want a nasty attitude type of woman. And it's like, well, I know how to compromise, but the fact is that Douglas, you have to understand, if you want to date me, I don't do Papados, I don't do Red Lobster on the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth dates.
Douglas, you see what I'm saying?
After we've been together for 6 months and we want to go to lunch and we go to Red Lobster, but other than that, no. And Douglas understands that.
Douglas, not only is she gonna go to Red Lobster, she gonna find a biscuit formula and cook them on the second date to get you over there for that dick.
No, I will not. No, I will not.
Yeah, of course you will.
No, I will not.
But see, Douglas,
when you said Red Lobster, I'm hanging up the phone. You're not even picking me up.
Wait, Douglas. hey, Douglas. See, that's a trick question, because you should not supposed to be feeding women. You're supposed to take it to Lake, spread your ass cheeks with a loaf of bread for 99 cents and feed the ducks.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah, it sounds like you be messing around some dust ass hoes, bro. It sound like me.
Douglas, you want to be
women? I don't treat women like that, bro. Unless they treat me like dog crap, then I'm gonna probably treat you back. Other than that, I'm gonna be respectful and try to make them happy.
One more
because
scenario.
You take a woman to her favorite restaurant, 9 times out of 10 after the restaurant, after she finish eating, she gonna be happy, and whatever gonna be after that gonna be what it's gonna be. And you probably don't end up back at yours. It's all plays, my place, her place. This how it go, dog.
IPPI. Will you shut the fuck up? Let us talk. Now, Douglas,
calm down, brother. Calm down.
Damn, Douglas.
Forehead got down.
Douglas, please, sir. Now
yes,
you're at the mall or someplace fancy, and she walks into the jewelry place. Give him some attitude, D, and let's see what he does. Give him something.
What Catherine said, I like that. See, the woman's starting to like Doug, but you gotta stop talking too much, Doug. You talk too much.
So go ahead and I'm
not giving Doug attitude because he hasn't done nothing for me. He hasn't said anything for me. Give it attitude.
Let's say
okay, so you keep talking, Doug. I'm gonna get upset. Like, shut up, you, Doug. You're talking too much.
Okay, she says, Doug, you're talking too much. What you gonna do?
I'll try to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? I might be talking too much. Y'all both there told me I was talking too much. What did I do?
Exactly.
All right.
I like Doug. I like Doug. Doug, I like you. I like you, Doug.
Doug.
I appreciate it. I like you too, man.
Doug.
I'm thinking I don't really like that dude with the red shirt on.
Doug, why?
He got like a villain in attitude.
I am a villain.
He's a villain over there. He look like a Larry over there.
Doug, I am a villain. And Doug, me clutches. Doug, Doug, I know you want some ass, so I'm going to show you how to get some ass without spending any money, but you're following her program where you're going to give up money and you're not going to get any ass. You're going to get a hug.
Ain't that all based on what you want from that woman? Ain't with it besides sex? What kind of, okay, is this the type of woman I'm just casually sleeping with her? Or this the kind of woman prospect of I want to have a family with? You would treat those two women totally different.
Doug,
you would take them and you would do totally two different things for each woman, each woman. If you just plan to sleep with a woman, you're not going to do the same thing you would do for a woman that you think you might want to have children by and have a family with. It's just real.
Doug, you said you wanted to have her legs spread open. That's what you said. So
I got to see what the cook about, dog. So it's just what it is.
Right.
You act like they knew.
Wait, Doug, you just said, you said, do you want me to be the guy that want the girl to spread her legs? Do you want the guy that want the girl that want the long-term relationship? Doug, you want some ass, Doug, right? Can we agree? You want some ass, right?
But they're not all I want.
Okay. I don't
know. So that's why I keep disagreeing with you coming there because they're not all I want from a woman.
I want you to
a woman that's not a piece of ass. Unless that's what she portrays herself to be.
Doug, stop. Listen. I want you to tell Dana, how are you going to ask for some sex from her the way you ask?
You want me to be real, bro?
Yeah, let's hear it. Go ahead. You're talking to her. Y'all had your date at wherever that expensive place is. Now you want some sex. How are you asking for it? Talk to her.
I'm gonna ask her,
Tell
can I come over? I'm tired. Can I come over to your house, sleep over at your house tonight? I'm drunk. I don't want to drive. You don't drink, so can I ride with you to your house? That's probably what I would say.
And D, what would you say to that?
On a first date? No. Oh, I don't know. I don't. Okay, so this is the thing, Douglas. So, well, it depends because if I'm like liking you before we even go on a date, and we both know like it's chemistry there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't even have to say, "Can I come over?" I do like that. I like what you say. "Oh, I've been drinking too much. Can I crash at your house?" I mean, that's cute, but sometimes you don't even have to say that because if it's chemistry there, and this is what you kind of have to fill out before you kind of go out on a date, you kind of know that, you know, you could get it and you should just get a hotel. Don't really ask to go back to her place like that.
No, but Doug, you want a wife. I mean, why on earth would you want to sleep over the God-fearing woman's house when all you want
It has nothing to do with her being God-fearing. You want to take... Listen, because I agree with Doug on this. If the snatch is whack, don't even waste your time.
Wait, but he's asking permission. He's okay, Doug. So you're asking her permission. Can I go over your house?
The reason why Doug won't get nothing is because he runs his mouth too much.
I know that. So Doug, you understand, Doug? She's not going to sleep with you. So what are you going to do there? Are you going to wait for her to come around, Doug?
Well, if you invite me over to her house, you probably sit on the couch.
I may sleep with Doug on the third date.
Wait. You hear what he just said?
There you go.
He will go over your house and sleep on the couch and not be... Doug, are you joking right now? Doug, you're telling...
On the first date, it didn't happen.
What?
I done it before. I was sleeping with
her. Okay, Doug, you're messing up. Doug, you're messing up. No, you don't go on the first... First of all, you don't go back to her house on the first date. You damn sure don't go to sleep on the couch. You drop her off and you go home. Unless she says, "Well, I want to come see where you live at," then you're in. Or unless y'all just filling each other up at the restaurant, filling each other up in the parking lot, and you just gotta go and get a hotel. But you don't go back to her house, and you damn sure don't go back to crash on her couch.
So D,
first of all, I don't really go out. If I go out on first date with you, I've been talking with you for a minute.
But Doug. So Doug, if we're adding up the third date, thank you, Lewis. And here it is. If we're adding up the third date, Doug, you're gonna get some. You have already spent.
Lewis been in the chat. Lewis is a loser.
No, Lewis.
Messages, but Lewis is a 10.
No, Lewis is right. So you spent $1,500.
You know, ass when he ain't. You know what's sad though? You know what's sad? Guys like you, Steve and Lewis, you can still take her to feed the ducks, and she ain't still fucking you.
No, you can spend $3, guys. Listen, Lewis
ain't fucking you.
Hey, Doug. So you're spending $1,500.
I'm just gonna get your ass quicker than Lewis.
You for $1,500? Is it worth it for $1,500?
He'll get the ass before the $1,500.
No, he ain't get the ass for that because you know he's gonna be on the couch.
I just said the only reason why he would not get ass if he keeps talking too much.
What if, Doug? What if she says, "Well, Doug, I just want to be friends"? What are you gonna say then, Doug?
I already listen, but don't say nothing, Doug. This is the thing. I already told you the main problem. Doug problem, he picked women with bad attitudes. I believe if Doug is hanging out with a woman, he knows how to have fun. She'll have a good time. So his problem is the type of woman he picks. But that says a lot about him. Why do you gravitate to hood rats?
Okay, Doug, what if she says it's not time yet? Let's wait a little while longer so I can get to know you better, Doug.
But what are you doing? No, but this is Steve. But this is the thing, Steve. The women that he picks, they're not saying it's not time. They're giving him the ass because of the type of women he picked. They just have fucked up attitudes.
All right. Well, I'm asking him about the one, Doug, if she's a good woman and says, "Let's wait, Douglas. I'm a virgin. Let's wait.
Make believe. Nobody's a virgin.
I'm just saying, what are you gonna do, Douglas? Are you gonna?
No,
Are you?
why are you giving her make believe questions and not realistic questions?
Because this is the guy that cried.
Listen, realistically, Doug could get the ass on the first date if he stop talking too much, and if he's not dealing with someone with a bad attitude. First of all, he's getting the ass on the first date because of the type of girls he picked. But he want a decent girl. Decent girls, they give it up on the first or the 10th date. Giving it up when you giving it up doesn't make you bad or good. It's the fact that can you get it? Do you have the chemistry with the chick to get it? Whether she got a bad attitude or not. His problem is he's only picking women with bad attitudes.
But he's also crying like a woman. Men don't post emojis.
He's crying because he's like, well, what is wrong? Why do I keep? Because you have to dig deeper within yourself to figure out why do I pick women? So,
Douglas,
pick women.
Yeah,
You pick other women. What is going on?
You're chopping up, D. Douglas? Have you ever cried to your woman? Have you ever cried? Have you ever cried?
I let the emojis and the does do it for me, dog. That's why I put crying emojis up there. I don't cry. I don't even cry in front of you.
So you send women crying emojis when you're sad?
Nah, I really just been a dope of that. Most women really like me, bro. My voice be getting, and then
your voice.
After that, I mean, it really don't take long. Like I ain't never really a woman really ain't never really made me have to wait over a month.
But
be honest with you, I'm really being real with you.
But wait a second. Says the guy that says I need help. You said I need help.
I need help finding a good woman that believes in family, that has traditional characteristics. But you're not
traditional.
But you're not good cooking.
You have to be traditional, Doug.
That's what I'm looking for.
Doug.
But you have to be the person that you're looking for.
Thank you. You're not traditional. You're not traditional.
No, you're not, because you keep picking women with bad attitudes, with fat asses, BBLs, and the hood rats.
So see that, Doug? You're not traditional.
Well, look, okay, but a lot of women, you don't even know what kind of woman she is to after a while because they gonna hide.
But a tradition, sir, a traditional man does not care what she is. It's is she going to follow the traditional program he has set for her when she comes into his orbit? So you've already lost.
Oh, so what you saying? You could program any woman you come in contact with? Is that what you saying?
Sir, I'm not trying to program anybody. I'm just letting them know what the deal is. And they're going to have to either follow my program or they're gone.
Right. So this is part of the program that you should have, because you said you don't want a woman with a bad attitude. Okay. So what kind of woman do you want?
I want a woman with a good attitude that's family oriented. I keep saying it.
Doug.
I want him to
traditional
flesh out
and got good cookies and don't have an attitude all the time. I know she's gonna have an attitude sometimes, but attitude I can deal with. Some women get crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of crazy women. I don't be knowing they crazy in the beginning. It's just like they turn crazy.
Doug, I'd like to say something before D says something. Doug, when I was 8 years old, after watching Star Wars, I thought I was a Jedi. So I would grab a wiffle ball bat and I would go real, and pretend and fantasize that I was a Jedi. So all this stuff that you saying you want, you lying motherfucker, you lying. That's not what you want. You want some ass, Doug. Be honest. You don't want a traditional woman. You want her face in a pillow and her ass up in the air, and that's all you care about.
No, see, that's all I used to care about. I done had it my whole life. Like I say, I'm 42. I done sold my wild oats, what you want to call it. I done sold all the women I ever wanted, every shape, color.
Doug, okay, stop.
Whatever.
Doug, let the lady like to talk. Go ahead, D.
Doug, we've been on this, I think, for 30, 40 minutes with you. You need to hit my Cash App tonight, because I gave you a lot of game. I gave you a lot of advice. and we actually
Yeah.
took time with you.
Doug.
Hey, look, all the advice you gave, I appreciate it because
What?
you was on point.
Wait,
That
Doug.
dude next to you, I think he just really did hating on you.
Wait,
So I need to be rewarded. I need to
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But look, I don't need to hold y'all show up. You know, I know y'all got other people talking.
Cash App is $ Dana with the data.
Hold on, Doug.
I'm
Doug.
gonna cash up you soon as I hang up because I'm on
Doug,
the phone. I need to use my phone.
you're telling me that her advice.
Up, Steve. You're going to shut the fuck up, and you're going to think about Doug, and Doug is going to cash at me for giving him for being his counselor
I
tonight.
don't care about Dynam, bro. You stay out of it. You just leave it alone, dog.
Oh my
Stay out of it.
Exactly.
You said your piece. You told me I ain't have no crying, all the extra shit you been saying, bro.
His only problem
That's
is
your piece, dog.
he picks
I
the
was
wrong
drinking
women.
Malcolm X and Martin Luther King
Oh my
and maybe
God.
Obama. So
Dang.
just leave it alone, bro. So
Okay.
I ain't trying to
You're
fight
right.
no other
Hey,
black man
You're
online
right.
for these people
Doug,
that call her ignorant.
Doug, give her all the money, dog. Give her. Hey, how much?
Yeah, what?
Cash App
What you
her.
mean? Hold
give her
on, bro.
good-
I ain't no simp.
No.
Don't put me in that simp thing right there.
No.
Dinah is an educated woman, and she out here doing a lot of good work out here for people, and she need to be supported. That's why I would care about that.
Listen,
That's all
Steve,
boy you need to watch with the money in the first place.
right, you upset because why? Because this man is saying, you know what? She put me on some game. Let me hit her cash app.
I tell you what. If I could send him a negative $10, I would
Right,
send
so if he's saying you and cash app,
negative 10.
do you call your client simp, Steve?
You said who?
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about Steve. Steve, do you call your clients that call you up for advice? Do you call them simps for paying you?
No. They do. They pay for truth. Not.
Some truth tonight.
Okay. Hey, listen. She gave you nothing but estrogen. So go ahead and pay for the estrogen.
I gave him
Bro, Dinah not being out here like a lot of the other women out here, man bashing and stuff like that. From hearing her speak and watching her show, she really want to help people come together, men and women, and try to figure out what's going on.
Who am
She really doing good work, though. I'm just being real now.
No.
All joking aside, she's doing good work.
Okay, go ahead. We'll wait for you pay. I just want to wait for that ding.
Hater. He is a dusty hater.
Hating, but goddamn, bro. I see why your trigger is. You a hater.
We'll keep you on. Let us know when you
I'm gonna send you some Norman oil, dog. Put it on your bald forehead right there, and right in the middle of it, dog. You gonna get them hating demons about you, dog.
But so I
you gonna get them about you. Quit hating on Dinah, dog.
But dog, I'm okay. All right. Let us know when you're done cash apping her. Let us know when it's done.
Why do you want to know?
Because y'all so, brother. Hey, look, I appreciate talking to you. I'm not offended by any of your comments because you can't offend me. I appreciate talking to Dinah, but if y'all cool people, bro, I might call in again.
D got game.
Who got game?
Oh no, I'm sorry. We gotta let you go. No,
got game too. We going to the chart house.
Doug.
All right, look, Dinah, you'll find love me in a couple months. I promise you. You better be careful dealing with somebody like that.
What you gonna do when she don't give you nothing? What you gonna do when you don't
give you nothing? You're gonna be in love.
Hit me up when you in the tri-state area.
All right, okay. Well, all right, because she said hit her up so y'all go on that expensive date.
Well, she got my ID. I'm trying to do is follow me. You can follow me too.
No.
So I can follow you back, and then I'm gonna unfollow you about 2 weeks later.
Oh my
God! Because you be hating, dog.
What am I?
You hating, bro? You need to put it on that TV screen right there, dog.
How am I
hating? Nigga.
How am I hating?
I really trying to go work.
Okay. Hey, Doug.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead and cash app her. And when you're in the tri-state area, what's the name of that restaurant again, D? What's the name of the restaurant?
The Chart House.
It's called the Char House?
Chart House.
Chart House. Let's look at that up. Hold on. Let me pull that up. Hold on.
It's not expensive.
No, it's not expensive.
So you asshole, bro. You talking to me like I'm a simp, though. You ain't never took a woman on a trip or nothing.
Wait. Let's look at the menu.
You telling me?
So the Chart House menu starts off with, let's see here. Let's look at how much you're gonna be spending. So D, what do you feel like eating? What would you order, D? I'm looking at the Chart House right now. What's the the appetizer? Do you want the coconut, the crunchy shrimp? What is it? Do you want the
Char House, the filet mignon is on.
the
filet mignon? What you say? Filet mignon?
Yes.
What it called?
Oh my!
Medium rare.
Wait! I'm looking for the steak combinations. Hold on. Where's the filet? Where's that at? Hold on. Let's find it. But wait.
You know what? I'm trying to stay away from red meat. So some salmon.
You want some salmon? Oh, okay. You want the salmon? So you want the salmon with the grilled broccoli, the roasted potatoes? You want that salmon?
Asparagus, yeah.
Yeah, for $30. Okay, but wait, let's get back to the appetizer. What's the appetizer?
I don't know what they have for appetizer.
Oh, you got oysters, half shelled. You got some herb steam artichoke.
Oysters. You get oysters.
Okay, you want the oysters? So that's $16. So
what else do they have for the appetizers?
You got the shrimp cocktail. You got the kimchi calamari.
Calamari. We want to get the oysters and the calamari.
Wait, 2 appetizers?
Yes, it's 2 of us, isn't it?
Wait, hold on. So you want the oyster? Okay, let's add up. So $16 oysters and the the oysters are 16 and the kimchi is 16. Okay, so that's $32 right there.
Okay, that's nothing.
Oh, okay. What are you drinking?
Champagne, rosé.
You are you serious? Are you serious? How much is the rosé wine? How much is a bottle of rosé wine? I don't see the price on wine. How much is the wine?
Thank you, Douglas.
How much is the wine? How much is the wine?
What? Well, I don't need a bottle. I just want a glass. But I just want a glass of rosé.
She can buy a glass now.
Okay, how much is a glass of rosé?
Please put that on the screen. I won't make him hate. They call me all kinds of simple.
Yeah, he cashed at you. I know he did.
No, he sent the super chat.
Wait, he put a super chat?
Yeah, I want the whole chat to see it. Since you just want to talk.
No, okay, wait.
It seems like you don't like me, dog.
No,
cool,
wait.
You cool, though. Your forehead made a little different.
Wait.
You cool, though.
You sent a 50. I appreciate that.
Look,
but that's not going to
we're
cover.
We're just looking out for each other, bro.
That's not covered. We're not done with the bill. That's not going to cover half the bill. You already at the calamari. You got the oysters and the drink of rosé. How much is a glass of wine, D? You know that price. How much?
I don't know.
All right, let's get.
See, bitch. I don't look at the price.
First of all, look at that broody mode on Dino.
You know what I like? Douglas. Wait, Douglas. This is another tip. Order for the woman.
Okay, Doug, what are you ordering, buddy?
I don't look at prices.
Yes, Doug.
Nah, I'm probably just gonna get a salad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. But the lady said that she says she wants. Doug.
That's it.
Doug. She says she wants some kimchi calamari and she wants oysters on a half shell. That's
she get the oysters. I know what oysters do. She get that.
Okay, but what about the calamari? What about the calamari? You gonna tell her no? She can't have that.
I ain't never told no woman no not to order nothing in no restaurant. Because first of all, if a woman comes to a restaurant and you just sitting there ordering stuff and like going crazy, I ain't never really did another woman out there that's being real.
That ain't nothing.
You know what I'm saying? She order what she like. I want to take you out if I ain't have money to spend on it.
All right, so
what I'm gonna take you out for?
So the salmon is gonna be $27. The salmon.
Yeah, salmon good for you. It's good for the brain, the heart. Yeah, I would love for the order some salmon.
Okay, so you should. Okay, now wait. Now this is a. Wait, let me see if there's a special salmon on here because I thought I saw something.
What?
Wait, no, I thought I saw something that salmon was like something else. So.
Oh no! What is this? Champagne. Rosé is $18. I don't know what that person in that chat told me for $9.
Is that for the bottle or a glass?
It just says champagne is sparkling.
You ain't about to get no bottle from rosé. No,
exactly.
Okay, so you got a glass of rosé for $18.
That's average. That's average.
Okay.
Somebody said $9, nigga. Where you getting rosé? It's $9 in the restaurant.
There would be this like prices in Atlanta, bro. You not finna eat up in no nice restaurant in Atlanta, not spend no money, bro.
We going
now
on the sides? Are we going with sizzling mushrooms, asparagus, green beans, cream spinach?
Asparagus.
Yeah. We're going to asparagus or any other side. There's a vegetable orzo, whatever orzo. So what else are we going with? Steamed asparagus? Is that it? That's one side.
You at the dinner menu.
Yes, I'm at the dinner menu. Yeah, that's one side. So what are we doing?
Okay, it says beginnings to share. Okay, so we have the oyster on the half shell. That's 21.
And the calamari. Wait. You got 20. Wait.
Okay, no. Stop. We're going to do oysters on the half shell, and we're going to do shrimp, avocado, and mango stack.
And what's that? What's the price on that so far?
What's that? 9, 10, 1. What is that? $40?
Okay, $40 plus the $18 for the drink for the wine.
Yeah.
Okay, so then are you drinking two glasses or one?
I just drink one.
Okay, so that's $18. Okay, so that's appetizer.
Man, look, but DoorDash will charge you more than that. Bring food to your door, dog.
Hold on, buddy. We got you. Hold on. We just added it all up. So all right. So if we got the appetizers and we got the wine. So now it's time for what is he going to drink? What are you drinking?
Salmon is $33.
Oh, the salmon is $33. So let's add up $33.
Add this shit up.
All right, we adding this up. The same.
What was the other one? 33, 40, and the 18.
And 18, but don't forget we got the sides because you got to pay for the sides. The sides are different. You got to pay for the sides. So how much is the size?
No. So Dr. Don, it says grilled vegetables, lemon shallot, butter, blah blah blah, baked, saute, blackened. I think it comes with sides. It comes with grilled vegetables orzo.
But you want asparagus. But you want asparagus on the side though. You want asparagus on the side.
Yeah, get asparagus on the side.
How much is
asparagus free?
So is that a large or a small? Which one are you going with?
Probably I don't know. For me, small. I would say small.
Well, y'all both eating, so it'd probably be a large. So y'all both got to share it, right?
Okay, so then we get the large.
And how much is the large?
What is it? 13. It says here. It says small 10, large 13.
Okay, so you got 13. So add that to it. Now, are you getting dessert? Is there dessert?
Of course.
Okay, so what is the dessert menu looking at?
Let's see. What is a dessert? Dessert. Ooh, mini lava cake.
Ooh, how much? How much?
It doesn't have a price, so doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's just say if it's $10.
All right, $10.
Yeah.
So,
but that's mine. So he hasn't eaten.
Right. But let's just look at your. I mean, we're just saying your half. So how much is your half total? How much is your half?
How much is mine?
Yeah, total.
Mine is 33 plus 40 plus
18 plus the 10. Oh, the plus the 13 and 10. 13
plus 10.
But the 13 is for both of us.
Yeah, but no, that's part of you. That's part of it. How much? What do we got on
you? $114.
That's $114.
Right.
114. Wait.
But see, when the only thing he's going to be ordering is his meal because the appetizers already on my bills, 2 appetizers. So we're sharing the appetizers. So what is he going to eat? Let's say he's going to eat the filet mignon.
Okay. Because I'm gonna look at Papado's menu next. We're gonna look at the Papado menu.
Papado run you just like that right up. You gonna get the order and
Papado's ain't that.
Some clam chowder or some coffee clam chowder. You about to run a ticket up just like that.
I'm gonna see
Papado's.
We're gonna see how much Papado's gonna kick off.
Man, everybody eat that Papado's, man. Or if you like seafood. If you like seafood, you eat that Papado's.
Another Red Lobster, big dog. It's another Red Lobster, man. It's not special.
Nah, that Red Lobster, that's not real seafood. I'm talking about that New Orleans style. So, you know what I'm saying? Seafood, like real seafood.
All right. So at the Chart House, the New York strip, right? And that comes with 3 potato garlic smash with mashed potatoes. That's $45. And then what do you want to drink?
For me?
Yes.
I just drink water. I'm trying to drink water. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if you're going to drink water, I'm going to order another rosé.
Okay, she's ordering.
Oh my God.
No. You're drinking water. She's going to add another 18 to it because you're drinking water. So you're drinking water. You're drinking water.
Because I find that's an insult that you're drinking.
Yes, that's an insult. So she's adding another 18 on the bill.
All right, so
Well, I don't drink, so that's what I'm saying. I can't drink if I don't drink.
well,
So,
I'll add another.
water.
I'm still gonna add another reason, but that's $177.
All right, it's 177. So, okay, then like gas.
The gratuity, so times 20%.
Let's add it. You got to pay gratuities, buddy. So let's see. Let's add that because you already add that into it.
$212. So I was right. I said $250.
Well, see, then you probably gonna have a waiter. They're gonna have attitude, so they ain't gonna really probably get no bitch up anyway.
Can we multiply that by 3? Because that's
let they get a good
can we
service.
multiply
You
that
get
by
good
3?
service, I'm gonna give you a bitch up.
Can we
But a
multiply
lot
that
of
by
times
3 now?
when folks see black folk having a good time, they want to treat you bad and talk noise. So you probably get like a $3 tip off that.
No,
If we get like a rude waiter, you gonna get $3.
Doug, you got to multiply that by 3 to even.
Multiply that by 3 is $637.20.
So 600
on the first date.
Yeah. Now, Doug, are you bringing?
No, on the first date is $200.
$200. But are you giving?
Oh, she talking about 3 dates.
Yeah, but are you giving her flowers or anything?
You don't gotta do
No flowers, man.
No. What if she says, I love a guy? Wait. What if she says, I love a guy that brings me flowers? Are you gonna bring her flowers because she tells you she loves?
Nah, I don't really do flowers like that, bro. I'll just be real with you. I don't.
So you don't do any flowers. So for $600, what if she says, let's be friends?
They're gonna be her last down.
No, but this is the third one. It's the third one. You spent about $600. And what if she says, you know
I
what?
just charge to the game. I'm like, well, charge to the game.
But wait a second. What if she says, I need more time. Let us go out a few more times, another 2 more times.
That's where the simp part come in. That's not gonna happen. After the third date, if she talking about some friend zone thing like that, well, I got another friend over here in my zone too.
Yeah, but she's already. So
you gonna friend zone me? Well, I got another friend in the zone over here already. So
okay, so what if not a woman like that? I won't say D, but what if a woman like her did this? What if she said, "Okay, I've taken him for all the money he has, Cheryl. Here's the file on Douglas, and this is where you meet him and all this other stuff." And you have to give me 20 to 40% of the earnings you make because I'm setting you up with a guy that's going to spend $600 on you. So I'm going to get a percentage of that money. This is where Doug is, and you can meet him. You'll be able to go out with him, and he's going to spend 3 dates with you at this expensive restaurant, but I get a percentage of your money. What are you going to do then? You don't even see that one, do you, Doug?
Oh, like women just really don't run game on me like that, bro.
Well, really?
I mean, they don't. Like if I do, I peep it. First of all, I don't really have no ratchet cutthroat woman. She might be ratchet, but if you cutthroat messy like that, I'm not gonna be dealing with you anyway.
You don't care? Cause okay, all right. Let me ask you a question, Douglas. You're at this nice restaurant with her, okay? She's sipping. Wait, listen, Doug. She's sipping on her rosé wine. It's $18. She's eating those clam shells and all that other stuff that you pay for. What are you talking to her about, dog? What's the conversation like?
I'll probably be asking her what she think about family and children. If this,
wait,
well, like, we go back to the beginning conversation. If she that woman that I think that I feel like she the potential to turn out to be that, then I would be asking her
on the first date.
I'll be asking her,
Doug,
do you have a father?
Doug,
you know what I'm saying? Was you around your father? A lot of women you get along with had a father.
Doug,
so, excuse me, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, you are talking to me, right?
Go ahead,
on the first date, you're gonna ask her about family and one in the family. Why would you do that?
Because I told you what kind of woman I was looking for.
So what if she said
if she was raised by a single mother, 9 times 10, she's not gonna know how to respect or love a man in the correct way anyway. Most women who raised by a single mother,
okay,
they ain't really. They first boyfriend probably first guy they ever fell in love with. He broke her heart, so she already damaged from that because she never had a father.
Doug, let's say you did the 3 dates, and that's fine. Now, let's say that like a few days later, she calls you and she's crying because she doesn't have enough money to either pay her phone bill or she needs some extra money because she needs some weave or something. And she needs some money to borrow. Would you give her that money?
No, we're not in a relationship, then that's like a...
well, what if she say, what if she said we are in a relationship? What if we say we're just slowly dating?
No, dating and a relationship are 2 different things.
So dating means she has to spread her butt cheeks for you?
She probably want to. That's what I'm saying.
But-
You act like these women don't be wanting to
Well,
sleep.
no.
Sleep around. A lot of times women come on to me anyway.
I'm
I don't have to
saying,
say ask for
what
it.
if she
They
said
just come
there's a
on to me.
bill that
I
needs to
just
be?
put myself in the right place
No,
for
I'm
them
just.
to come
I'm
on.
saying, what if she
come
said?
on to.
What if she said? I'm saying, sir, what if she says there's a bill that needs to be paid?
If she ain't my girlfriend or main thing, the bill not getting paid.
How are you going to ask her to be your girlfriend? The
huh?
main thing. How are you going to ask her to be your girlfriend? The main thing. How's that conversation go?
Because you certain things you do when you're in a relationship, certain
I know,
things you do when you're not in a relationship. When you date,
Okay,
I mean,
Doug.
if you date me, you could be dating another guy. You trying to make your mind up.
You're right in front of her. What would you say to her to make her your girlfriend?
Oh, Dana?
Yes.
Look, I would just say, basically, I know you tired of these niggas out here in these streets doing you bad. I'm the kind of nigga you need in your life. We're going to have a great life together. We're going to be easy. We're going to work together. We're going to be just like Batman and Batwoman. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take over the world. We're going to do everything together. And I'm going to be there for you, and you're going to be there for me. We, our own company, just being together. We're a corporation that's being together.
And she says, she says, okay. And then tomorrow she asks you, she's your girlfriend, and tomorrow she says, I need a bill paid. Are you paying it?
I'm saying I probably just paid my bill since we just started going together, because I got like a little grace period when I first started going with a girl. I'll be honest with you. Like, because there could be some games.
Okay, what if she says, Doug, I'll be your girlfriend, but we got to take it slow. I'm about church, and I don't believe in sex right away. I like to take it slow. We can kiss and mess around, but we cannot have sex yet. But we are in a relationship. What are you saying to that?
I'm probably break it off because she probably sleeping with somebody else. So, like I said, I'm 42, bro. I've seen all that before. So if you do it, you did it, you just say that, you probably sleeping with another dude. Talking about you celibate, but you over there.
So
you ain't celibate when you over there. You know what I'm saying? So if you saying all that, I'm already not even trusting you because you're not being real.
Who says she's sleeping with somebody when you buy her that $200 meal?
Bruh, it's just $200.
He visit Dusty because he don't have $200 to spend on a meal.
I spent $250 on a girl on a meal one time, and I know she called in to work for 3 days. We just laid up in the bed for 3 days straight. So I mean, I got my $250 back. Right, you won't look at it like that.
What if she's not going to fuck on the first date? She says she's not fucking on the first
date.
She
ain't got to. If a woman screwed me on the first date, I'm gonna be looking at her side anyway. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. But it probably ain't gonna work out in the long run. I'm back of my mind, I'm gonna know.
So you'll be happy
sleeping
on the couch then, right? You'll be happy sleeping on the couch, right? She says you can come in, but you got to sleep on the couch. That's as far as we can go. You can sleep on the couch. Would you be fine with that?
Yeah, I feel like I made it that she trusted me to come to her house. So I made a good step that she trusted me to come to her house, sleep on her couch. And I hadn't done that before. And I woke up the next morning, later, the girl cooked me breakfast and everything. The second time it happened, she came and got me out of the couch and took me into her bedroom. Just be real with you.
Oh, you
I'm just saying, I'm going off of what happened. I know that happened to me before.
And you slept in her bed without having sex. You just got into the bed, right? You got into the bed, but you didn't have sex yet. You just got into bed, right?
So every time you around a woman, you have sex with her. That's what you telling me.
Not everyone. Wait. Why would I waste my time with somebody who is a time waster?
Don't sometimes you just want the company of a woman, be around a woman, y'all. You know you're gonna eventually get the cookie.
What is
you
that?
Know done it?
What is that like being around the company of a woman and not having sex? What is that like? What do y'all do?
We sit up and talk.
About what?
You don't get what you mean?
I'm asking. I'm serious about
women
what?
are very intelligent, bro. Once you get to talk to them on different levels, you find a level to talk to them on.
Doug,
y'all talk about a whole lot of different things, bro. You'd be surprised.
Like? No, Doug, tell us all. What is it like hanging out with the food? What do y'all talk about?
Who?
What do you and the woman talk about? Just, a company of a woman. What do y'all talk about?
Me personally, like I said, we talk about life.
Like what?
What she'd have been through. A lot of women just talk to me about, tell me who they are as a person, because we in that point when we getting to know each other.
Steve, what are you talking about?
I mean, a lot of women open up to me about life, so to just be real with you.
Talk about with a woman.
We talking about what time I'm coming over and get some.
I ain't on no, you know what I'm saying, Fred Flintstone stuff, bro. That walk in there, hit a car to head with a club, open your leg, woman. No, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Would you want that?
Okay,
That's like a sex slave.
You're very tickled with the
You
call.
want a bulldog? You don't want a bulldog on this.
Okay, well, hey, Doug. Dana appreciates the super chat. She appreciates the kindness. You're a very sweet, kind guy. And when you get in the metro area, she's looking forward to take you to the whatever that place is. So y'all gonna have a nice, wonderful dinner where y'all can chit chat about wonderful things which she does for a living and what she's looking for to be able to probably go over her house and sleep on her couch, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Have a good night.
All right, thank you, Douglas. We appreciate you, Doug. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
thank
I appreciate it, bro.
All right, thank you, Doug. Oh my God. 786, I think he's back. 786, did you fix your phone? 786. Did you fix your phone? 786. 786. 786. 786. Okay, we'll let you go. Okay. He'll call back. D, why do y'all women take advantage? You see why y'all women are always being talked about? Because you took advantage of that poor guy.
No, I did not. Dion, pull up Dion comment.
Who's Dion? Let me see Dion comment.
He said something about the melon. Oh no, that's not Dion. That's Unique. Unique.
Oh, yeah.
Send me a Cash App and I'll eat the watermelon.
Oh my God. Wait, what did he say? You know, Unique, you should know if you have game, she would do it for free. 786, sir, how can we help you?
Hello?
Yes. Yes, sir. How can we help you, sir?
Yeah, game.
Sir,
Yeah,
can you turn down your back? Turn down the back. I hope you're not Mr. Muffle because you're gonna piss her off. Okay, 786, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your question, sir? What's your question, sir? What's your question? What's up?
No, I was calling just to talk on like relationships as far as, you know, just being trying to work on a relationship.
Okay, sir, do you know what your first problem is?
Yes.
What is your first problem?
I didn't get what I was saying straight. This is my first problem.
Yeah, you're not articulating yourself right. So you've got to take a deep breath, sit up straight, and articulate your question. Because I promise you, this woman on the other side is going to eat you alive, and I'm trying to save you from that woman next to me eating you alive. So let's try that again. Please articulate, because she's looking to chomp at you. So come on. So what's your question, buddy?
Well, the question is when a lot of black people, especially black men and black women, when it comes to relationships, there's no sacrifice today. A lot of relationships are lost because they think it's all about being selfish. And I think that's a lot of reason.
Sir. Okay, sir, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's wrong with being selfish? What am I supposed to sacrifice? What am I supposed to sacrifice?
Well, the sacrifice is what it keeps the relationship together, because the moment you start sacrificing is the moment you start losing out on the relationship.
What, sir? I ask you again. What should I sacrifice, sir? What should I sacrifice to keep the relationship going?
Well, when it comes to trying to work toward a goal, as far as, you know, staying together, whether you're going to school, you can still do the things that God tells you to do. Like, being the person that provides the money as a man.
Okay, sir.
But the woman,
sir. I need you to answer the question. You're going to the left and to the right. I need you to go straight at me. What should a man sacrifice to a woman who's supposed to be sacrificing to that man?
A man should sacrifice being the breadwinner as far as
oh God. You know, Dana loves you already. So you're saying that you should take care of her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, as a traditional marriage,
Okay.
you should be the one taking care of her.
Okay.
She can still go to work and do all those other things, but
Okay.
you should be the ultimate provider.
Sir, I'm saying, at what point do you start taking care of her? When on the date? Are you supposed to like spend money? What part does it? When does it taking care of start?
The taking care of starts is when you start talking, the 5 senses, looking, seeing all these different kind of things that humans do. That's when it starts. So as a man, you should be the leader of the house. You should be the first.
Okay, but no, sir, we're not at the house yet. We're not at the house yet. We're on the first date. So she wants to go to this Cedar House, or whatever the charter house, whatever the place is. You're going to take her there. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, and your bill is going to come to over $200. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay. Like, say if I go and all of a sudden, I spend too much money on gas, I expect her to help out, maybe with $20. If it gets there, that's what the sacrifice is about.
So, D, are you sacrificing $20, D?
No, I'm saying if I have the 200 at the time, yes, I will spend. But things happen on dates. Sometimes, you may be at the gas.
So wait, sir. So you're saying that you're going to ask her for $20 to pay for the gas that took you to go to spend $200? So then that's technically a $20 investment, and she gained over $180.
Yes, depending on if you're trying to be serious. This is a one-time investment. If you're going from woman to woman, then you're wasting your money.
No, but I want to do the math again. Listen to me. You're saying that
let me, you know what he's saying? What he's saying is, yes, I took her to dinner, a nice place, and yeah, I spent this type of money on that restaurant. Her paying her $20 shows me that she's not selfish and she's participating. Remember, I told you the 80-20% type of thing. A lot of times with him asking a woman for $20 to pay for gas, that's testing her to see if she's willing to contribute in a small way.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So caller. So then if you go on 3 dates over $600, she's coming out $60 and you're paying $540.
Well, you can't draw the picture yet until we actually go on the date. Now, we do the hypothesis, maybe on the second date, maybe on the third date, but if I'm doing good and it's a good night, then I'm paying for the whole thing without any problem.
DJ Russ is right. He said, I don't want her funky $20. Of course not. You wouldn't but I think he was just given, what do you call it? Hypothetical. I hope I said it right. Hypothetical situation. But a man shouldn't ask a woman for $20 unless he need cash to tip somebody or whatever. He be like, hey, you got $20, I need to tip on, no cash on me. But I don't know.
Yeah, because like if the person gets hurt, say the man gets hurt, for whatever reason, something happens, and this is just hypothetical, and they make it past the dating into an actual marriage, then you're going to be looking for her to take over.
Okay, but sir, are you going to talk to her on the first date about family and what she's looking for? Wait. Why? Because
I'm wasting my time, but we aren't talking about building anything, and I think that's the biggest problem with the Black community right today. Because we waste time talking about foolishness.
But you do understand you just met her.
Yeah, I meet a lot of women, but that don't mean that I'm going to sit there and talk foolishness all the time.
But do you
comedy is a big part of the Black community that's out of control.
Sir, you find it odd to okay, so what if you talk marriage and she's like, well, tell me your finances. Are you going to tell her about your money and your bank account, how much money you make and stuff?
Yes. If I have a good profile of who she is, as a human sense, like I was saying, the five senses.
But we're talking about on the first date. You don't know that on the first date. You don't know.
I'm not going to know everything. She's not going to know everything about me, but we should be trying to we should be trying to find out.
Yeah, but you don't on a first date. You're not going to know her intentions. So you shouldn't want to have that deep of a conversation on the first date. She shouldn't ask you those questions on a first date because again, you don't know her intentions.
Right.
That's true, but there's also called arranged marriages too. So it goes a little deeper than that.
Let me ask you this, sir. Are you married? Are you married?
No, I'm divorced.
You're divorced, but you want to be married again?
Yes.
Are you interested in arranged marriages?
Yeah, well, I can't be because my father and mother is not together. So I'm that typical American that was raised in a single household, pretty much by my grandmother.
No, that has nothing to do with it. Because why did you bring up arranged marriages if you're not looking to be arranged in a marriage? That's number one. So stop bringing stuff up that's not relevant to your real life. And who cares about your childhood? You are a grown man. You have one marriage under your belt. You're looking to get married again. So you need to figure out, well, what kind of wife do I want the second time around that I didn't get? That's going to fulfill my needs that I didn't get the first time around. So you need to figure out what kind of woman are you want to marry the second time around. So it has nothing to do with arranged marriages because you're not into that. So why are you bringing it up?
Well, I brought it up because that's part of the equation, but that's missing in my equation.
No, you just said you're not into arranged marriages. That can't happen for you. So why bring it up? That has nothing to do with it. If you want to get married again and you're looking for a serious relationship, then you need to understand what you want.
Yeah, I want a person with class that can deal with kids, that wants to have kids for one.
Do you have children?
Because I'm looking for a legacy. Because I don't want to have the same legacy my mom and dad.
Do you have children?
No, I don't have children.
So
wait, so your first wife didn't give you kids? How long were you with your first wife?
I had stepkids. I was with her for 3 to 4 years.
How many kids did she have?
3.
Why did you divorce?
Cheating.
You cheated on her or she cheated on you?
You cheated a bit.
She cheated first and then I cheated after.
How'd you find out she cheated?
Pretty much late at night. She didn't come home. She was way up, and I don't want to say where, but she wasn't here with another dude. And you know how the story goes.
You couldn't pick those signs up. Wait, the man that she cheated with you, was it any of her kids' fathers or the father of her children?
No, it was a so-called old high school buddy that turned into a stripper.
Yeah.
And she went that night.
She chose you. Wait, so her kids, her 3 kids, how old were they? How old?
One was 12, 13. The other 2 were younger. I think maybe maybe 6 or 7. It's been a while, like 20 years ago.
They all have the same dad?
No, different daddies.
Wait, stop, Steve. Was she ever married to any of the fathers prior to marrying you?
Yes, the second.
The second one. Okay, so she has a divorce under her belt. They got divorced. She married you. Did she have to pay bills? Was she a stay-at-home mom?
No, she was working at a fast food restaurant, and we was in the country, so it was a little cheaper in the country than it was in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have. Short version was she was living in a hotel when she left the other person. So I was in the military. So
right. So she was in financial despair. You come along and you chose to marry her, that helps her financially. The quickest way that wealth for a woman is by way through marriage. So she was in financial despair, so she married you for financial stability. She didn't really like you as much. She probably didn't like having sex with you because she constantly cheated on you with the stripper who probably wasn't even giving her money.
It wasn't constant cheating. No, we had plenty of sex. That wasn't the problem. The issue was that, I guess I was controlling a little bit.
You controlling?
Real controlling when it comes to it. Man, I think that's just my opinion.
What are the rules of your control?
Were you ever in the military?
Yeah, I was in the military.
Okay. So military men, yeah, do like to be married because this brings structure. But she didn't have your baby because she probably got her tubes tied and lied to you that she didn't have them tied.
Yeah, she was on birth control.
You saw her. What kind of birth control? Pills?
Yeah, she was actually taking them. I took her to the hospital, all this other kind of stuff. But she was actually.
Oh, sir, she had her tubes tied. She wasn't even taking those birth control every day. It doesn't even matter. My thing is, why was she taking birth control? Why was she taking birth control and you don't have kids and you married her?
Because she just didn't want to have any more kids. I don't know. I'm not a woman because I know you guys.
Wait, slow down for a second. Slow down. Because she actually did you a favor, but you were willing to forego your legacy for a woman who had 3 kids by 2 other men because she said she didn't, but she married you, but she didn't want to have a baby by you. And you were the one that took her out from the hotel and she didn't want to give you a legacy, but you still married her anyway. So you want a second wife. What are the things that you need to do differently now?
Well, the thing is, I haven't really changed because I think the point I was actually trying to make is that they were still my kids, even though they came through another man.
Not your kids. No. Stop. There's nothing wrong with being with a woman who has kids, whether you marry her in a relationship. However,
those are not your
you
kids.
don't have kids.
You don't have kids.
She has kids or not. If she's not willing to give you a child, you didn't need to marry her. Period. So you can't say, well, those are like my kids. No, those are 2 other men kids. See, those are other men's legacies. So you see what I'm saying? They have their last name, not yours.
Not yours.
Your last name is give you a legacy. So you even married her. So I'm gonna ask you this question again. We're gonna walk through this. I'm gonna ask you this question again. You want to get married again. What are you going to do differently? What are you going to be looking for differently?
Well, this time I'm already looking differently. The woman that I'm actually talking to, she makes, 6 figures, all this other kind of stuff. She does have a master's degree.
Who gives a fuck?
That doesn't mean anything.
Does she have a kid?
Yeah, she has 1 child.
Is she willing to give you a kid?
No, because we're up in the age now. We're past our 4.
How old are you? How old are you?
47.
How old is she?
50.
Oh my God.
She just turned it.
So then if you want a kid, why are you dealing with the 50-year-old?
Because the reason is because she's what I've been talking to for the last 15 years.
All right, so then you don't want to get married to have a kid. You just want to get married just to be married.
What?
Well, the thing is, we've been talking for 15 years.
Do you want a kid, sir? Do you want a child?
Yes, but what I was trying to explain to get that child, you have to go through.
I don't give a fuck about the 50-year-old. You want a child, and if that's your and that is your priority, and that should be your priority to have a child. You need to deal with somebody. You need to be with someone. You need to find someone who is in reproductive age.
It's not the child, Dana. first of all,
Caller,
it's God. It's not
caller,
the
stop,
child.
caller, no,
That's what
caller, no,
You know, if I was just going for
caller,
just a child, then
caller,
I could
you
go to
want,
any and find
caller,
it.
you want what you want, and she cannot give you what you want, so she is not the right
Well,
woman for you. She cannot give you what.
I hear what you're saying, brother, but I think what you're missing is the other fact.
There's no other fact. You want a child. You know what you're going to do? You're going to make her child your child. That's what you're going to do. I bet you.
And that child is going to say, fuck you.
It's not her child. It's a blessing from God. That's the first thing.
Stop.
That's not your blessing. That's another man's blessing, sir.
Oh, man, come on, caller, stop.
Listen, this is what's going to happen, sir. You're going to marry this woman who's a nurse, blah, 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 blah. She's going to cheat on you, too. She's going to cheat on you because she
can't. The potential is, I think, Dana, the potential is for any woman to cheat. You know, it's potential for a man to cheat too. Am I coming in clear? Because I know my voice may be.
Sir, my thing is, it's not even about whether women cheat or not. Your focus should only be is procreating your legacy. And what I'm telling you is you need to find a woman who is at the reproductive stage to still have a child, right? You need to find a good, decent woman that's capable of having a baby, but you need to pregnate her before you marry her. Then you can marry her after she gives birth to you. Because that's where I was going with the new woman. Because if I was going to say whether the new woman you with has a kid or not, is she willing to have your kid? And if she was, I was going to say have the kid first, then marry her.
But we'll see the problem with what you're saying, Dana. God made marriage.
Oh,
not
stop with the caller. Stop.
God got you cheated on. God had your wife slobbing down the next man's dick.
Right.
God had that man bend over your wife and fuck her.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, I mean, it went my way too. I've done crazy stuff. The problem is,
you don't have a legacy, sir. She does. You
don't. You're calling.
Be quiet for a second, Steve. God had your wife jumping up and down on another man's pole. He nutted all over her face. He fucked her raw in every single hole in every single position. And you have yet to produce a legacy. That's what God did for you.
The point I'm trying to make, Dana, is sex is a part of marriage.
You're not making a point. You're not making no point. That's the problem, sir. You're not making a point. And what I'm telling you right now is,
I hear what you're saying.
No, you don't. No, you don't, because you keep giving me excuses. I don't want your excuses. I don't even want you to explain nothing to me. You are a military man.
Well, first of all,
you sacrificed your life for this country. You do provide stability. You do have good benefits, and you want a legacy. So you need the solution for you. You need to only deal with a woman that is able to procreate, that's able to still have a kid. You need to impregnate her so you can have your kid, and then you could choose to marry her or not.
Okay, so Dana, let me ask you this question. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What if the woman can't have kids?
I just said you need to find a woman that can have children.
Get rid of her. Get rid of her.
What if the woman cannot have kids?
Get rid of her.
You need to find a woman that can have kids. Yes. Do I need to say it in different languages? You need to find a woman that can have a child.
Okay, I agree, but sometimes it's just not the time.
Nope. Get rid of her. Get rid of them.
Listen,
caller.
Sometimes
caller.
No.
Caller, if you want a legacy and she cannot give you a legacy, she is not worth your time. Listen, hey, caller, I'm gonna give you hey, you can have her on the side. She can be a side chick. Get some booty on the side from her, but that's all she can give you.
I've had side chicks.
Caller, she cannot give you your legacy. She's not worth it. Get rid of her. Get rid of her.
Well,
that's me. All right, caller. You want children. You want your legacy. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you think that her kid is going to be your kid?
It depends.
Yes or no? Stop.
To,
No. Yes or no? Do you think that? Yes or no?
Well, the thing, if I ask her at that table the same question you asking me, she probably get up and run out the
caller.
Let me throw this in here. Let me throw this story. Do you think that after Russell married Ciara, if she didn't give him a son, because the first baby they had was a girl, and she already knew, I got to get pregnant again because he wants a son. But do you think, whether it was a girl or a boy, do you think if she never gave that man a child, you think he'd still be married to her?
Well, the thing is, it's about the sacrifice.
Caller, stop that. Listen, there is none of your blood flowing in her kid's body. That ain't your kid.
Right. The only reason why Russell says that Little Future is his is because he has two of his own.
Right. So, caller, I'm saying I'm saying this with love. You're a mark to every woman out there because they see you as food and they will take advantage of you because you are a mark. We're meaning a sucker, but I'm being nice. You have got to let your nuts drop and you got to cut these women off who can't give you what you want. If your tubes are tied or you can't have kids, then we will never be married. If your eggs are dry. Yes, what?
In reality, what if the numbers add up to where it's half the world or half the women in the world that don't want to be with you?
I don't care. Sir, I don't care. If you cannot give me, sir, that's why I'm the villain here. If you cannot give me, sir, I'm just listening. If you cannot give me a son, goodbye. If you can't give me a son, you can't do nothing for me.
Wait. Because men determine the sex of the child. So you got to give yourself a son, but you need a woman that's ready to be the incubator for your seed. Because it's the men, you determine the sex of the child. Your seed determine the sex. So you need to find a woman that can carry your seed.
Fertile.
You determine if you have a son or not, but you need a woman to impregnate, to carry.
Yes, fertile. You need someone that's fertile, right? A 50-year-old woman, no. Listen, you tell that 50-year-old woman that makes six figures, hey, look, baby, look. We can smash. Yeah, we can smash on the side and everything. And you know what? I'll throw little Timmy the ball, but I ain't his daddy. I ain't going to be your man. We ain't going to do anything but smash on the side because I need a woman that's going to give me a son. Right. Does that make any sense?
I agree, but sometimes that's not presented to you all at all times.
Sir.
You can't go through the whole world, sir. You have to take the time.
Nope, you can. You could say, hey, look, you're going to either, listen, this is how it's going to be. If you cannot give me a son, then you and I just going to smash. I'm not going to marry you. You're not fertile. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I've done it before. What you telling me right now, I've said that before. But the thing is, you never know what you're going to get next.
We're about to wrap this show up, but I expect you, when you get off this show, you tell your girl we got to have a little powwow. I'm coming over tonight because I think you got the wrong idea. I think you think we're going to get married. We ain't getting married because you can't give me a son.
The thing is, I'll tell you this. We are not getting married. We've been friends. For, I guess, 15 years.
Then you are been running you for 15 years.
I initiated it. I have said I would like to marry you.
Okay.
But
honestly, wait a minute, caller. Some women have
you can say friends with benefits because we do have benefits.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead, D. He told too much. Go ahead.
Caller. Some women at 50 can still have a kid. Janet Jackson. It's very small, but I think you still listen. It don't matter who she is, what she does. If she cannot have your baby and you want a legacy, you need to find a woman that can give you a baby. Period.
Yeah. So we're about to wrap it up, caller. But hey, caller, you're a good guy. Hey, you're a good guy, and I salute you.
Thank you for your service.
But dog, you gotta let your nuts drop, and you gotta learn how to be a man. Get on the man mindset so we can show you how to be a man, so you can find a fertile woman, so you can have a legacy instead of shooting up in somebody that can't give you anything. She's shooting blanks probably right now. You can't get her pregnant. So don't do it. Okay? Say no to the old one. Hey, listen. Hey, no. You go out to pasture. You go out to pasture.
You can't go through the whole world, man.
Yes, you can. Listen, you can't give me a son. Here are your walking papers. I can give you dick and bubble gum. I'm all out of bubble gum. All I can give you is dick, but we ain't have no relationship. I am not going to be with you, okay? You got to let your nuts drop and tell her, okay?
Yeah, I've already told her that, but it doesn't work.
Oh, it does work.
Wait.
All right, I got one
really
better.
Works is sacrifice.
Then I got one better. You tell her to go find you a fertile woman. I'll marry you. You go find me a fertile woman that I can knock up, and we'll live happily ever after. There you go. See?
No, because that's not fair. That's not fair to the women who you knock up. Like you just want like a woman just to be incubated. Out of here.
Hey,
well, yeah, that's the problem. I don't, the incubation. That's what I'm trying to get away from, we can actually have kids together.
All right, okay. All right. So we about
okay. All right, Caller. Their eggs. I want them to actually have a child.
All right, Caller. We appreciate you. We gotta let you go, but yeah, man, we got get on the man mindset. We're gonna show you how to become a man, dog. Okay. We gotta get you. We gotta get you.
Hey, I'm already a man. I'm past that point. The problem is it's a sacrifice.
Says a guy that has been a 15-year relationship with a woman that has not touched your dick yet. And wait. Let me ask you a question. Wait.
She has touched my dick.
Wait. How old is her kid? How old is her kid?
She touched me, did everything to it, whatever you can think of. She's done that. The problem is, you know what I'm saying, it's the sacrifice.
Sir, how old is her kid?
This is what the old school dudes keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all missing.
Stop. How old is the kid?
Her child is grown.
How old?
Okay, in her 20s.
So she's in her 20s. So that means she got pregnant 5 years before y'all. Wait. 5 years after.
She got pregnant back when she was in the military.
Right, but you didn't get the pussy though. Why didn't you get the pussy then? Did you know her back then?
I never knew her back then.
Okay, then you were 5 years late. So then you just got charged to the game and say, look, we doing it.
I'm a 90s baby. I'm not actually 75, but 90 is when I was procreating.
Well, I'm a child of 71, and we still don't do that bullshit. All right, Carl, we'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, man. We appreciate you. We got to wrap this show up.
All right, man.
All right, appreciate
you.
Much love, man.
Remember that sacrifice.
No, fuck that sacrifice. Nope, can't do that. God damn it, last call. 432, you're the last call. What's up, sir? 432 going once. 432.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's your call? What's your question, brother? We're about to your last call. What's
How
up?
you doing, my brother?
What's your call, sir? What's your question, brother? What's up?
Yeah, so my first question is I know you finna come in Vegas. I'm in Vegas. You coming in September, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. We are. What's up, brother? What's your question, brother?
Yeah. My first question really around that because you come here, so you buy tickets and then we get to talk to you and
we meet and greet. Yeah, we meet and greet. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm pretty new to you, so I think I just put my email for the pathway and stuff like that.
All right, yeah, do that. Okay, all right, much love, and I give you, hey, dog, we'll sit and talk at the event, okay? All right, I look forward to meeting you, brother, okay?
Okay.
I'll see your pathway.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
So, maybe you might answer this already, but what are some things that we can do to strengthen our relationship with ourselves?
Well, that's what the pathway would do. As I told you, got to start off. If you listen to me, go get your puzzle pieces. I don't know if you understand that, but make sure you get your puzzle. Yeah, and start with that process, and I'll show you. But yeah, so we're about to wrap it up. But we'll get some coaching, and we'll talk on the back end, and I'll set you up right. Okay, my brother.
All right, cool.
And I look forward to seeing you in Vegas. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, respect, man. Thank you, sir. Respect to you. Okay, we gotta let you go. Thank you. All right, thank you, sir. Great call. Okay, now D. Before we wrap it up, go and tell them how to get your cash. Hey, all you guys out there that want babies with women who are 50, you're living in Mississippi or Georgia. D, why don't you go and let them know how they can cash app you some of that money, girl?
I'm like, what the fuck is that? What you think? I'm in the business of popping out a baby? No,
I'm just saying, no. You ain't in the business of popping out baby. He'll shell out the dollars. Remember, he'll take you out. He'll take you to eat.
I have no problem going out on dates. I'm here to do what you do on Saturday. Help them, give them advice, and because
You know you won today, right?
With that said, because I gave out a lot of good tips. Yes, my Cash App is $ Dana with the data. And I will say this in closing of the show, and I think I want to talk about this next week. I may not be here next week, week after.
Okay.
Men like toxic women. You do.
No, they don't. Not men.
You do.
Nah.
Caller that called in tonight have dealt with or is still dealing with a toxic woman.
You know, it's not toxic. It's mommy. Okay, well, I'll leave that alone. It's not toxic. They still look for mommy in the way.
Like you just like toxicity. Yeah, if it's a toxic woman, you're gonna marry her. You're gonna be in a relationship, whether she cheat on you or not, whether she give you a kid or not, whether she give you attitude or not. She's still gonna get chosen because you like toxic women. I'm just gonna leave with that.
Okay.
So thank you. First of all, thank you, Douglas, for the Cash App. Cash Apps, thank you. And thank you to the callers that called it. Of course, everybody that's in the love room, which I call the chat. Listeners. And thank you, Steve. Good show.
Shout out to D. Appreciate you as well. Hey, all the listeners. Hey, Douglas. I appreciate what you're doing because we love guys like you because men are not going to do what you did. So keep Cash Apping the women.
Yes, they do.
Keep taking them to them expensive restaurants.
That men do that all the time.
That men do right. Keep doing all that sucker shit and tricking.
Oh, he's just not a Dusty like you, Steve.
Yeah, I know. You're not a Dusty. So, hey, keep being the good guy. And then the other guy hey, you better tell that woman that's 50 years old that she cannot give you a child. So on that note, we cannot have a relationship. Get out that relationship stuff. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta learn game. But D, I'm gonna give you credit. You won this one again because of the callers app. They just.
Before we go, I want to share something.
Yes.
Can you share the screen now?
Yeah, share it. Yes. Let's see.
Did you share it?
I'm about to share it right now. Here we go.
Okay, let me pull it up. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? Shit.
No, take your time. 774, call tomorrow. 774, call tomorrow, buddy. Call tomorrow. We're wrapping it up, buddy. Call tomorrow.
That wasn't it. No.
Let me tell the 774 why you look for it, okay? Let me see what these guys say why you look for it. And tell you 774, do you have a question, sir?
Hey, Steve. Hey, Dana. Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, hurry. What's your question, buddy? What's up? Dana's looking for something. What's up?
Oh, here we go.
So, basically what I'm just going to say, so it's kind of like a family friend of my girl. He basically just got out of a relationship and he doesn't have anywhere to stay. And he was like trying to stay with my girl, which I'm not cool with.
Wait,
so,
wait. Is a family friend of your girl?
Yeah, but it's like brother's friend.
Right. And has she said yes?
Like she was thinking about it, but she like brought it up with me to see if like I was all right with it.
Well, the fact that she was already thinking about it says she ain't your girl. Because she should have said it should have been an outright no. I don't want to lose my man. The fact that she was thinking about it shows what kind of leadership you have. You don't have a strong leadership, brother.
Y'all don't live together.
Yeah. So
I'm asking a question. Do y'all don't live together?
Y'all live together?
Not right now, no.
So she has her own place. Are you paying any of her bills?
Here we go.
Nah, I'm younger than she is. She's 26 and I'm 20.
Oh shit. Boy, Bob, why the fuck do you care who she have in and out her house? You're 20. You should not care about nothing.
Why do you have a girlfriend?
Why do you have a girlfriend? Number one, and she's slightly older than you, by age and mindset.
Yeah.
You should not. You should not be paying none of her fucking bills. You shouldn't care. You shouldn't. Even if she brought it up, you were like, well, do what you got to do. I may not be around anymore, and you should already have your own goddamn roster at 20. You should not think about being in a relationship. Why are you even calling into this show? Why do you care at 20? Why do you care?
You don't have any game. That's why he needs.
Yeah, because I want to build my ability to.
All right, well,
be in a relationship.
Call in
Why
tomorrow.
do you want a relationship at 20?
You shouldn't.
I don't know. I don't want it.
Oh,
No, you know what you want? You want to get laid, and you don't need a relationship for that.
Right. You don't need that. So call in tomorrow in the morning time while we do the Real Game No Theory, and the fellas can all punch you in your chest. All right, big dog?
I think you want to prefer my advice and a whole bunch of men, but I get it. I just gave you just want to get laid. You just want to have sex, and that's what you should be doing.
Yeah,
you don't need to be chasing sex after her at 26.
26, that's too much. Yeah, 20. You should
I mean, I don't really just want sex. Like, I mean, like, yeah, like I like sex, but
sir,
I mean, like, I want,
sir, you're having
I want to build
sir,
something.
no, you don't. No, you
Build
don't.
something. You have nothing. You don't even have bricks to start with. You don't have anything. You don't even know what you want to do with your life. So you can't build anything. How about you live your life, figure out what you want to do, get in your own career first, start building up your own money, start building you up, and just fuck along the way. And then once you build yourself up a little bit, then you get into a relationship.
How long have you been in a relationship with this woman, real quick, caller? How long?
6 months.
And you've been having unprotected sex. Let's be honest. You have been having unprotected sex. Am I correct?
No, I've been having protected sex.
Well, then you need to. Well, then good. Then you need to have an unprotected relationship and dump her ass or have her on the side, but get out of the relationship with her. Okay, get out the relationship.
Okay.
That's what men do. But we'll tell you more about that tomorrow when you call in. Okay, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Go ahead, D. What you want to show us? D.
Okay.
Go ahead. That was the last call. What you want to show us?
This should be it.
All right, that's it. Let's see what she has for us. We'll turn this down. We're wrapping it up, guys. We try to get to the last one.
Got it.
That's just like a woman. See?
All right, stop. I got to do it from the beginning. Fucking Instagram shit.
Yeah, it's not acting. It's not working. Oh.
Take care of you. Sister, don't marry no breath and britches. Get you a real man. Take your time. Get you a real man. Anybody can get some breath and britches. Driving your car. Cashing your check. Wearing you bought. Eating the food you pay for. Come on, get you a real man. If you can't find a real one, stay single till God send you one.
No, we ain't leaving like no. Hey, hold on, guys. Let me say something about this real quick before we wrap it.
Real men.
Every
real
woman.
Men. Put the clothes on your back. Real men. Take care of you. Sister, don't marry no breath and britches. Get you a real man. Take your time. Get you a real man.
You know I love. Hey, you know I love this. I'm gonna tell you why I love this. I'm gonna tell you real quick, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys.
This is Bishop Ernestine Cleveland Rim.
Guys, I'm going to tell you why I love this. All my chat room dogs, everyone listen, I'm going to tell you why I love what that woman is saying. Because every woman in that crowd is giving that ass up for free. Every woman in that crowd is giving up that ass for free to some guy. Every woman in that crowd is sucking a dick and licking a ball for free. And they want to go to a place with other women that are sucking and fucking for free. And they clapping, guys. So I love it.
That's why the bishop is getting them right. To tell them, listen, a real man take care of you. A real man pay your bills, not breathe and britches. No, you didn't even go to questions that you stirred over here. You didn't look at none of the questions, or did you?
Yeah, we went over the questions. We about to wrap it up. But no, hey, gentlemen,
Are you charging her to the game?
No, we're not charging. Hey, gentlemen, every woman in that crowd is sucking and smashing. So don't think all those women standing up clapping, all the women standing up clapping. Hey, guys, guess what happens? when the lights cut off in that stadium, in that building, all that feminine energy goes poof. And then just like Cinderella turns back into a pumpkin, and they bring their lonely ass back home and call assholes like us up saying, I need some of that dick. And I don't care how many women you have. I love you.
I'm going with Bishop Cleveland.
Yeah.
You need to ask the question. It says, Stephen Dana, did you see the viral wedding vows video where the bride laughed and the pastor said to love and to obey? I didn't see that.
We didn't see that, man. Anyway, we about to gotta wrap this up. Anyway, I'm saying, hey, D, you need to send me that link because I need to play that to the guy. That's sucker stuff. Gentlemen, all these women want a dose of feel good. But I promise you guys, every woman in there is sucking and playing with somebody's balls probably right now as this show is going on, and then crying themselves to sleep with wine, rosé wine, and petting their cat vittles and watching Lifetime or We Channel and waiting for that cum stain to dry up. So don't bleed that bullshit. But Dana, what do we do? We're gonna you save that for next week because that I don't know why. That's false prophets. That's a false prophet. That woman should be ashamed of herself, lying to those women like that, telling them that they special and they should close their legs. Stop.
No, she said a real man should pay bills. And that's the kind of man you should be dealing with.
A real sucker. But we'll
Steve the Dusty, I know.
Thank you. I love when you say that. Thank you. Okay, so you know what? So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Everybody, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate yourselves. We did a good 3.5 hours. Good show, D, as well. So hey, lock and load. You won this. You won tonight. I'll give you the win. We had a lot of
every show.
A lot of tricking and suckers together. You got that. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I hate losing. I lost again because the guy didn't stand up. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. So, all right, guys, we out. We'll holler at y'all next week.